for it.
Oh, I got.
Hey, everybody.
Messed up.
Oh, he's muted. He's
Fantastic.
fixing. Welcome to Legendary Tales, everybody.
Welcome to Legendary Tales, everybody. I fixed my microphone. Don't worry. Oh, it's still low. That's garbage. Oh well.
Episode 7. of
Episode
Soulforged.
7. Does anyone have a recap from last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't remember what it is.
Yes, 2 weeks ago. The recap for last week is nothing. Everybody was off that week.
Ooh.
The week beforehand.
Let's see here. Yes, actually, I do. Okay, so this is 2 day. So last time was 2 days after we had arrived at the Warbands camp, and sorry, one of the leaders there, Stanislava, said it would probably be best if we factioned up. She also made sure that we were being taken care of by a bodyguard. Bodyguard's name is Casimir Bloodbath, and he is of Clan Krasengritz, the Crimson Bears. So we took some time, interviewed all the leaders of the clans, I guess, or at least most of them. We met some very colorful characters. I think probably my favorite one is going to be Slukova. Yeah, there you go. The people leading the school adorned polyamorist, who really just wants to see his enemies crushed and driven before him, and to hear the lamentations of their women. And then from there, the entire party as a whole, one picked a name, the Hodiagar, Headhunters, and we also decided to faction up with Clan Krasengritz. I'm sorry, Krasengritz. My notes don't have anything about pronunciation. One of these days, yeah, Krasengritz. Shrimp and grits. So so we decided to party up with that. There was a lovely ceremony where everybody either got brandings or tattoos or magical tattoos on the back. Sorry, Evie's was on her back, I think, along with her other tribal tattoos. Lorchik's was on his back scales, I believe. Yep, back scales. Vidar's was on the face, on the real face, and then also an affectation on the fake face. And Reprap's was on the shoulder. From there, I forgot to mention, there was actually a global broadcast, more or less branding the party as war criminals and terrorists that had openly attacked the nation of Nilhund in their capital in order to cause a lot of damage and end a lot of life. And they were accused of doing this by none other than Ivan, sort of standing behind the Shiram Fontaine IV, the young king, who is appearing in a bronze mask, obviously. And they more or less are starting a purge of magic and magic users with a reward of 70 gold each, which is a significant sum for anybody that brings in foci or is basically participating and actively participating in the abuse of magic peoples. Meanwhile, the party decides to undertake the task of trying to track down the rest of has undertaken a number of tasks. One, Reprap met another Warforged, Riffraff, who appeared to be of a similar design. Riffraff is looking for his master, Prince Zarek, who has not really shown up since the devastation of Nilhund. So we are partially helping with that because we know Prince Zarek was not at the Warband territory. We're not really sure where that's at. That might come up. So Riffraff is hanging out with us, and Riffraff being played by none other than Safari Fred. Blah blah blah.
I think that actually covers pretty much everything.
It doesn't cover the fact that we did recover one more Eye of Moonball and severely got our asses kicked in the process. But we did manage to escape.
Well,
so everybody's fine. Nothing happened. Everybody's cool.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
As soon as you guys get back, you take another 2 or 3 days to rest. So make sure everyone hits that long rest button. In the interim, Riff Raff and Technician have a moment to talk to one another. I believe that you guys get a bit because the Warforged all get their like own little tent that they can conglomerate in, where you obviously aren't needing to rest
Sleep or have
yeah,
privacy
exactly.
yeah.
You're not too worried about it. So I believe this is going to be funny, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Okay. So, yes, Rip Rap, I had a conversation I wanted to talk to you about.
Proceed.
Your emotive capabilities and personality seem so lifelike compared to mine sometimes. I was wondering if you had anybody program you, or if this was somehow part of you. Because this shit talking I see you do is sometimes very, very good.
You are incorrect. I have just learned to do this. So I am a novice at talking shit. However, I do not know if this was programmed into me. I do know that I recently came by this ability through hard work and dedication. Unfortunately, being trained by a complete and total knob charlatan.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ah, I see. For me, it was a programming chip from Prince Sarek. He gave me this, and Riff Raff is going to kind of like reach into his chest cavity. He's going to open it up and pull out just a little chip and go, see?
That looks eerily familiar to you, Rep.
And then stick it right back.
I see. I have seen something similar to this before. When I asked you earlier about if you knew anything about a person called Ilasan, you had a very strange reaction.
Make a perception check, technician, real quick, as he like opens his chest and puts his arm in to get the thing.
This is the problem. I haven't clicked on this thing in 2 weeks, and all of a sudden I don't know what I'm doing.
As he does that, there's like a weird sort of black hole, like a sort of orb of nothing, where it's like it's like the Vanta Black, you know, when you look at it, it's so off-putting because it just absorbs so much. It looks like that in his chest. And he
Emo poetry, got it.
He goes sort of around it to grab one of the there's more than one chip in there.
I see you have many of these programming chips. Are these all originally yours?
They were not. They were given to me from Prince Sarek. The one
May
that
I
he
inspect
gave me
one?
allowed me to express a wide range of emotions.
Are you sure?
Yes.
May I see one? May I inspect one?
You can. Open it up.
All right. Do you want me to do this
I'll hand over both of them. I have two.
Okay.
Just do an investigation check.
Sure.
You're looking him over. What numbers do they have on there, Riffraff? Did you? Did we put that in our
9
notes? It's been
9
forever
and 10, I think it was. I think it was 9 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking at them, and they're exactly the same as the ones that you got from the workshops. Just they're 9 and 10 instead of being.
So they appear that okay.
Are these meaningful to you?
They may be. Sorry, Vidar would be in the not the Warforged tent with us, right?
Yes, I believe, unless he's doing something else, Vidar.
No, I'd be in the Warforged tent.
Okay.
Vidar, will you assist me? I think that was a yes. I think you were either pushed to talk or muted there.
Yeah.
No, you're okay. Would you please, Riffraff, would you mind if I attempted to read what is on this disc?
Of course not. They are not mine anymore. They were given to me from Prince Eric to hold on to.
I understand. Vidar, would you please put these in me? I have to tread that line between playing a character and doing content. Let's go.
I walk up behind you and gently push that button on the back of your head.
and the little slot pops out. You insert both the discs. And then what do you do, technician?
I mean, we're gonna load them up last time. So every time I've loaded one of these, there's a bit of an autopilot that happens there where it's flashing
Just
runes.
information.
Yeah, information. Yeah.
But this is the first time you've put two that are in sequence together. And he sits there for what he pictures as like a minute, but for Vidar and Riffraff, it's like 6 hours. What do you guys do during this time period?
Well, it's just us in the Warforged tent, me, Vidar, and
Let me ask Evie and Loershik what they're doing first. What are you guys doing like for this more or less time skip that's happening? Oh, by the way, Evie, I need you to make a perception check on the second morning, please.
Okay, 1 second.
I presume we're in a tent or something.
You each have
We
your own
just finished our
individual
long
tent
rest.
that is literally connected to the large tent of the Krasengrits, but there are like little sections that are sectioned off on the sort of periphery of the tent itself. So it directly connects outside, and then it has another entrance to go into the main tent as well. Evie, you wake up, and you have like a little, like a sort of makeshift nightstand where you put, I assume, a weapon of some sort and like everything else. You wake up, and there's a small linen pouch sitting on there, and it has a ribbon tied around it, and the ribbon is pink.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely pick that up and examine it, open it.
It's full of jelly beans.
No! Oh god, my moral dilemma. I'm going to kind of drop the bag of jelly beans back onto the side table and sit back down on whatever, if it's a bed or anything else that's sitting in there, and I'm thinking about some conflict between whatever this message is and trying to figure out how I want to take this back to the team. If I do, what I want to say about it. How did it even get in here? Those are the things running through my head.
Okay. Loershik, what are you doing during this time period?
Do I hear Evie scream "No" really loudly?
Make a perception check.
Well, this is gonna go very well. Watch.
And so it did.
No, you do not hear her.
Well, I wander out of my tent going to look for food then, obviously.
Okay, so are you going to go by the Warforged tent and all, or are you just going to... Because you know that they do have a tent that's not really like a supply chest or anything like that. It's a tent that's designed for regular people, but they have renovated it to not need beds and stuff like that. They don't really need... Like, there are some things you can sit on. They're like little spike... Like little...
Can I do a perception check and hear if I can hear him screaming for meat from my tent? Because I'm just sitting waiting for
Sure.
Riffraff.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, you can't.
Fuck.
Not one, though.
Damn, dude, that's awful.
I assume I'd have to walk past the Warforged tent to go find some food. So I'll kind of like poke my head through the little crack in the tent to see if I see anything going on in there.
Technician is standing at attention, like perfectly still, and you can see his eyes like going crazy, like reading information, but you're like, what the fuck? And then Stuart and Vidar, what are you doing when Loershik like pops in?
We're just playing hacky sack.
Sure.
I don't know.
There's two
Not gonna lie, mechanical life that could play hacky sack. That's actually impressive.
We're actually incredibly human, except for when other people are around. We have to, ham it up.
I'm just really bad.
So
I see this hacky sacking going on by two presumed robots, and Rep Rap just having what I assume is a seizure.
Yeah.
So I
Pretty much.
I open the tent and I just ask, everything okay in here?
Everything is fine. He is downloading some information, it seems. Would you care to join?
Do I want to download information?
No. In the hacky sack.
Sure. What information is he downloading? Usually he does this in like seconds.
We found more of the coins, and it's possible he doesn't have enough internal storage, so some of it has to buffer around. He's got limited space in there.
Defragmenting.
You found where did you find these?
Well, we didn't
Just
find them. We discovered Riff Raff had them
They were
given to him by
inside me.
Prince Zarek.
Got it. Riff Raff, what's on the discs?
I do not know. They were given to me from Prince Zarek. I could not read them.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's just two
Okay.
robots
I'm
failing
up
so
here
hard
hacky
at playing
sacking.
hacky sack.
Yeah, we're all really bad at hacky sack.
Evie,
Dur-
I assume that you walk past and you're just
Yeah,
like,
so
what is happening
during-
right now?
Oh, wait,
During this,
I never made a check.
I'm holding my.
Hey.
Oh,
It's
okay,
good.
so one of you's playing hacky sack. So during this, I'm like pacing around my tent, holding like the bag of jelly beans again, and like a few jelly beans in my hand, trying to figure out what flavor they are. And I'm like, I have to go. I have to go share this with everyone. Not the jelly beans, the information.
These are my jelly beans,
So I kind of
motherfucker.
like storm into the tent holding jelly beans in both my hands and see what's going on, just like a circus essentially in the tent. And then I slam the jelly beans down on the table to get everyone's attention and say, "This was in my room this morning. Fucking jelly beans."
Do we have to roll perception checks to see if we even notice her?
I hope not. I'm coming in
I
like a
think we
hot
should, 'cause
tamale.
We're really into our game, I think.
Yeah, like we're playing hacky sack and
Yeah.
This is
Rep Rap's over
so
here downloading.
important.
I'm sorry, NB just posted the best gif ever in the chat. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so pertinent. Yeah, so you come in and essentially the steward is like really good at it, but Loershik and Vidar are just not like Vidar has to be the most coordinated being you've ever seen in your life, but this he cannot do.
Not with this.
He cannot do this. It is not possible.
It's
It is
a
just
robot
practice,
teaching.
Vidar. I swear. I am
It's
not
a robot
that
teaching two
coordinated.
people. It's a robot teaching two people to play hacky sack.
I need to commission this as art.
As Evie walks in, I spawn one of my psychic blades and skewer the hacky sack ball so that way it stops midair, and look over at Evie to see what she's bursting in about.
Thank you.
I'm gonna see my hacky sack and just be sad in the corner now.
I'm sorry to interrupt whatever the hell is going on here, but we have a situation because this was in my room and it was not there yet last night, and we all know who this came from.
Do you not like jelly beans?
Someone fill him in. I can't do this right now.
Sorry, useless mode engaged over here.
And I would assume that
I have
you
been
guys,
told they are quite delicious.
You got the Warforged sort of probably started this the second, like they all did their hour shut off together or whatever. They woke up, and then this is at the very end of the download for Technician, and I'm going to be messaging you during the break, Technician, as to what exactly happened, involving more than one choice that's about to be made. But as soon as you get in there and you set the jelly beans down, Technician sort of shudders awake real fast, and you look around, and Vidar has a hacky sack is skewered on nothing. It's like a blue like energy blade. Steward looks really sad. Loershik is just doing whatever Loershik's doing, and Evie looks very upset.
Evie, why are you upset?
Look at the jelly beans, Rip Rap.
Ah, I was wondering what that term meant.
Oh goodness.
While this is
These would
happening,
be
I'd
from
like to
Yvonne. When did you see Yvonne?
I
That's the
wanna try
point.
to
I
grab
didn't
the jelly
see him.
beans.
I'm just like
Would you
notice
prefer
that
another snack? I have many others to choose from.
it's not about the jelly beans. Okay? Yvonne has been here, or someone that Yvonne knows has been here. As Luershik tries to take my jelly beans, I'm just gonna, with the same hand I'm holding the bag, slap him in the nose with the jelly bean bag.
Ow.
As
Roll for-
as you begin to explain the whole jelly bean thing to Stewart, and I'm pretty sure Stewart just doesn't understand. Like, just not at all. Like, pet names, not an understanding.
He wasn't here for any of it, so
No,
yeah.
well, the whole idea of pet names. Like, do you think that Stewart would understand the idea of pet names at all?
No, probably not.
Um,
Like at a very surface level, like if he saw somebody calling them Cupcake, I would probably just assume that their name is Cupcake. But
I
they
see.
probably wouldn't understand the connotations around it.
So the
Stewart,
problem is
he
that
called her jelly bean because she's gooey inside.
Not
Ah,
gooey
I
inside.
see.
I understand.
Tough shell,
So the
gooey inside. Makes sense.
So the problem is that Yvonne, or someone that works for Yvonne, has been here in secret without our knowledge, has left a gift for you, and he is actively taunting you.
Yes, I agree. I also just realized that since these showed up without my knowing, I'm worried that there might be something up with them. One of you has like assess or something, right? You robot boys.
I can identify these.
Please do.
Yes, I can assess these.
I
We'll
was
do
the
a-
personal taster for Prince Eric to detect poison. Allow me. And I'll just eat one.
nothing. There's nothing wrong with it.
These
Danger.
appear to be candy, sugar, and flavor.
liquefied horse.
Can I do any kind of check to check for magic or anything else on them?
Yeah, detect
I'm gonna
magic
try to
works, too.
sneak. I'm gonna try to sneak a few more jelly beans, and I don't.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna-
god!
I'm gonna go ahead and flick 2 jelly beans at whatever your eyeballs are.
You could also detect magic, and there's no magic. It's just a bag of jelly beans.
Okay. That's equally horrifying. So, what do you think this means? Do you think that he's close by or someone sent them? Like, how did they get here?
It can mean one of three things. Either he does truly care for you, or he is trying to actively taunt
Bastard.
you and is nearby or has agents nearby. Either
Or all
way,
three.
I would assume it means he knows where we are.
I
That is
believe
not
it
good.
is meant as a threat.
Well, we better get a move on to find him then.
Should we inform Stanislava that perhaps the camp is compromised?
I feel like if we
Perhaps
just
they know
leave,
something.
that helps. Because they're after us.
As you guys are having this conversation, Casimir walks in with a very pretty young high elf woman who's like from head to toe tattooed on every part of her body. She has head to toe tattoos. You can't really make out what they are. They appear to be symbolic in nature. And with her, she also has a tattoo gun, a bunch of cans of paintbrushes, and a bunch of other chemicals. Casimir is also holding most of this stuff. She walks in and she says, "It appears that you require disguises. I have been told by Stanislawa that I need to help you change in order to blend in for your first mission."
What's the tattoo gun for?
Is for those of you who wish to change your appearance more. I specialize in the way to magically tattoo to change appearance in illusion magic.
That would be incredibly helpful right now.
You just have to tell me what you want to look like. I can tattoo it on you. You can turn it on and off at will. It will not physiologically change you, but there may be side effects for the first few changes. That also being said, I have brought the same sort of magic for our artificial friends. Specifically, we can give them coat of paint to change their material appears to be, things like that, to make sure that you guys do not fit description, at least temporarily. Just stay away from fire. That's all.
So the disguises aren't fireproof.
The paint disguise is not fireproof. I cannot tattoo beings of material that does not allow permanent adhesion or adherence.
Noted. Thanks.
Tattoo is permanent. Paint can't be permanent. I'm not engraver. I don't know how to engrave. So now, the idea is that she's going to tattoo. If you want to be tattooed, you can be tattooed. If you want paint, you can get paint. It's the same idea. It's just the paint is temporary. They don't have anyone that can engrave, Vidar, technician, or whoever else needs cover to be permanent. Just stay away from fire.
So I'm hesitant to bring this up. Proficiency in jeweler's tools.
Let's see. Give me a second.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that ruined something for you mechanically, so
no,
feel free to say no.
I think it would be engraving. Could be a bunch of them, because it could be smithing, it could be jewelers, it could be technically leatherworking could work as well.
What if I helped him with alchemist supplies, like maybe get some sort of like acid to like help etch it in with the jeweler?
I've got
with the
tinkers
because I'm proficient with alchemist supplies and poisoners kit actually.
Also, artificers can summon any tools at any time, and they get proficiency for that tool that they summon as long as they hold it onto it.
I have tinkers, jewelers, smiths, carpenters, and thieves' tool is my main, but yeah.
Yes. Assuming that she can use the same sort of magic enchantment on it. The idea is that it's paint that has a little bit of temper in it, like in integrated into it, and then the tattoo actually is like temper. So the ink for the tattoo actually has temper in it that imbues you with magical power. So yeah, I think jeweler's tools would work absolutely.
All right. Rap is going to reply. You may not be proficient in engraving. I do, however, have the necessary tools and the knowledge. So if your enchantment can work with that process, I may be able to assist.
Oh, absolutely. Then it won't have to be temporary. That's brilliant. And she sort of sits down. And she's a high elf, so she's about 5'6", but she only weighs like 110 pounds. She's very skinny, but every part of her is tattooed, and it's actually quite beautiful. And the fact that she wears very little clothing to make sure that people know that she's tattooed. And as you look closer to her, and she sort of teaches you how to make the tattoo, and then she can enchant it afterward, or like the engraving for you specifically. That sort of idea lets you do whatever you need to do for your engraving, specifically for both Vidar and yourself. Evie, what would you like to look like? And there is also another option. She explains to you very in a roundabout way that she knows a druid that can force a seasonal change onto your physiology.
I feel like that I would prefer. And then maybe the addition of like, I don't know if it's robes or like something stylistically with my
your clothing would
yeah
help as well.
yeah. So I would like to go with, well, would that be suspicious if I'm a seasonal elf in the wrong season?
No, because a lot of Eladrin are permanently in a specific season that they were born in.
Oh, right. I'm just odd. Right. Okay. Actually, yeah, then that would be great. Just a question about like reversing it. Can you reverse it, or is it like a permanent, you're picking a season now?
No, you're going to change with the seasons regardless of
Just
what
like
happens.
just on a different rotation.
No, it's going to go back to the same rotation. For example, if you choose spring, you're currently winter. If you choose spring, you will just stay spring until spring
the
comes.
next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until
Yeah,
summer.
let's do that. I'm gonna switch to summer though.
You're gonna switch straight to summer?
Yeah.
Okay. We just need to make sure we make a note of that, because the Eladrin,
That affects some of my
your teleporting does a different thing then.
yeah.
It does immediately after you use your face step, each creature within your choice takes fire damage equal to your charisma modifier.
Every creature? Like
Each
everyone?
creature of your choice.
Okay, yeah, let's do that one.
That
I
you
just don't want to
can
like
see-
accidentally burn the
but
disguises off
They
everyone
have
else.
to be right next to you. So
Yeah.
you can also choose who takes it and who does not.
Okay.
So the funny thing about Loershik is you do have scales, so you could choose to be engraved or you could choose to be tattooed. Oh, is my volume that low? Let me turn this up a little bit. Is that... Oh, no. Okay. It looks like it's just permanently low forever. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. This should be much better now. How's that?
How big is the engraving?
The engraving is as big as you want it to be. So
We'll do an engraving.
I would assume that it would be about yay big, just to make sure all the enchantment works and things like that. And then it would be inlaid with temper for you, or seeing as how you are a lizard folk, you can also be tattooed on like your underside. That's a little bit less. A little bit less.
Tattoo be tempered?
The tattoo is tempered by default. That's the thing. So depending on where you want to get it, you could either have a tattoo on like your underbelly that's a little bit more soft, or you could get your scales engraved on the back.
I want to get my scales engraved on the back right underneath my...
Your Crows and Grist tattoo?
Yeah.
And then I would need you... Basically, Evie, I need you to write a description of what you look like in Loershik, if you could write me a description of what you look like as well in your changed form, because these powers will be able to be turned on and off. You will be able to turn them on and off, and you will have to declare, basically, as we switch scenes, what you look like. So if you're like, I want to look like my regular self, you could do that. But for your disguises, you have to say, I'm activating my disguise. I will probably ask that, but if I don't ask that, you might need to be a bit proactive in saying it, just so I remember that you're actively in your disguise.
Oh, it's like an active, just like we can turn it on and off type
Yes,
thing?
yes. But you can only use it a certain amount of times per day, because the magic energy can only store so much, and then it recharges like for any other magic item per long rest.
That's
essentially
pretty cool. Okay.
So if I turn mine off, does it go back to whatever season we were in?
No. Yours switching your season is going to be permanent until the season switches. That's the thing.
Okay, it's just like the cloaks or whatever that are changed. Or are we not? Is that not part of the paint? That's just like something you take on and off.
Yeah, it's something you take on and off. But for
Okay.
you, instead of having like your little, I would assume with your leaves are like white and they look sort of decayed just a little bit. If you change straight to summer, they're going to be very fragrant. You're going to have flowers and things like that instead. So
okay.
And also Stuart, if you'd like to get one as well, you can, if you'd like to be engraved. So essentially everybody just needs to choose where they want to be engraved or tattooed, what it looks like, and then what your disguise version of you looks like. For Vidar, I would assume that it would be a little bit less intricate. Like you want to look less intricate, more modern as one. But if you want to just make a description, it doesn't have to be right now, because right now it doesn't really matter. But this process essentially takes the whole third day after all the information has been downloaded. Is anyone doing anything else for the time being?
Gonna pop a few jelly beans.
I ask Rep Rap, would you be able to repair the hacky sack?
Most likely.
Riffraff has been sitting in the corner while you guys have all been talking, and he took out he opened his chest cavity, took out a sewing kit, and he's been sewing his hacky sack together.
Okay, good.
Does Riffraff have the emotional capacity to display delight at having repaired the hacky sack or disappointment that the hacky sack needed repair?
The way that I'd see it is, you ever seen Wall-E?
The eyes.
So you know how like Wall-E's
Have I
got
ever
his, like,
seen Wall-E?
eyes, like
Yes.
his very emotive eyes.
I see.
It's pretty like that. Like he doesn't have like a facial structure. There's no like cheekbones. He's got eyebrows and like those Wall-E eyes, so he can kind of like go up and down and like, you know. Like,
Gotcha.
so he can be emotive, but not like a people person.
Thank you. Actually, I had a very wrong mental image of what Riffraff looked like.
No, I picked that picture, and I kind of think that I like that's pretty much how he looks, essentially. Like a little like not so rotund, like more like narrow type thing, but like those similar eyes are like, you know, they'll dip in and out and up and down, but he's got eyebrows and stuff like that. Like no,
right.
Like a sort of a mouth that like kind of lights up type deal, but like nothing.
Gotcha.
Like, he can't smile.
I would assume Evie's change. She has to go somewhere else to another large tent that, as soon as you enter, you smell. It's so pungent in here of like flowers and things like that. That this is definitely a druidic like enclave where there's a load of these, like there's actually a dryad there, and a dryad in this universe is essentially a wooden centaur. Except this one has like the druid they're talking about is this when I say giant, she's like for horse sizes, a Clydesdale with an ogre top half that has huge antlers.
Nice.
So she's literally like 15 feet tall, and this tent is designed around her height, and it has like a very thick layer of grass all on the bottom. And there's like a bunch of bunnies and like other like summer creatures just chilling, relaxing. There's a few deer in here, and she walks over. Yeah, exactly. She walks over to you and she says, "I've been informed of your situation. Would you like to change?"
Yes, please. I mean, I don't want to change. I like my winter form, but I think this is the best way.
It is fair. And she sort of takes your hand and like pulls you along gently, walking very slowly to the center of her like makeshift grove that she has, and she begins to cast this ritual as she sits down. She lays down next to you, with her top half sort of curled up next to you, and she like draws this big circle on the ground, and you feel like almost as if she's not fast forwarding time, but it feels similar to something. If that was the case, that's what it would feel like. And the seasons change on you actively, like around you. The grass doesn't change, it's just you changing, and it's one of the most beautiful feelings ever. Specifically because like your sort of crown of leaves sort of sprouts and then it backs away, and then during the summer it gets really fragrant and the flowers come out, and like bees start coming and like taking pollen like actively in this little area around you. It's actually quite adorable, and you see your skin change from like a very pale white to you get sort of green for a moment, and then it turns to like a very light like gold color, and it sort of shimmers in the sunlight. And then she just looks at you, and it takes like like 2 hours to do this. And she looks at you and she says, "You are changed."
I'm like looking at my arms and my hair and like all the things that have changed because normally it's like a progressive thing. Like when you're growing up or when any of that, you don't really notice it. So seeing the stark difference, it feels like I'm reminded that it's like nice to be out of my winter form because it's so dead and dry. So I feel rejuvenated as well.
Absolutely. And she looks at you and she says, I shall see you again. And she stands up and she goes and she starts tending to some of these like large flowery plants that she has. To answer that question, Lawyer Schick, that you just asked, if you need a new weapon or you would like your weapon forged to look like something else, you can do that. We could either get a new one or you can leave it with someone. For example, Casimir has his own tent that's off of everything that he can actually lock. It's actually like his own little pocket dimension. He's had it tempered that he will leave your weapon in if you want to leave your weapon there.
If I have them change my weapon, can I change it back
Absolutely.
later? Yes, let's do that.
The craftsmen here are so extremely skilled that they can absolutely change it back to what it was.
Cool. Yeah, I would like to do that.
What else is everyone doing? The following day after Evie gets changed, everyone gets engraved, they're tattooed, that kind of thing. You guys have this new ability that I'm going to be adding to your character sheets, along with the Krausen Grits imbuement. Casimir meets with you later the following day, midday. Actually, it's probably early morning. He comes to get all of you, technician, steward, and Vidar, probably playing hacky sack because they're trying out their new thing that they have. Evie and Loershik. He comes by the two of you first. Oh wow, technician's killing it.
I have seen this game before.
Casimir comes by your tents and looks at you and says, we have a mission today. We actually have one today. So come with me, we have to get the robots, and we will go. By the way, I wanted to make sure the overlay had Casimir on it, because I was going to put Casimir on the overlay. Are you guys going with him?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had a mental image of like herding sheep, but like rounding up the robots playing hacky sack. Like it was just like a clusterfuck. So I definitely going, but I'm gonna leave the rounding up of the robots to Casimir.
We have to meet
And-
with Stanislawa in the main tent. So meet me over there, and we will get going.
Thank you.
The previous night, I talked to Callum and told him that would be okay if he wants to be on my shoulder permanently, and if he wants back in the bag, just let me know. So at this
Right.
point, Callum's on my
No
shoulder.
worries. No worries. We'll be there. We'll be all right. I have added both Casimir and Riffraff to the overlay. So if you guys are curious, they're there as well. Casimir comes to the robot tent and says, "Looks like you're enjoying yourselves. That's fantastic. But we have to go meet with Stanislawa and get our first mission. Just come when you're ready."
Rep is going to immediately like ignore the hacky sack and go follow Casimir.
Yeah,
New directive.
I immediately turn around, even mid hack.
Not
And I
mid
say-
sack.
And I say, I don't like this game anyway.
Riffraff just looks left, right, grabs it, puts it away, follows. Little dejected, but follows.
You guys follow Casimir into the main tent. I assume Loershik and Evie are there.
Yeah.
Okay. You get there, and Stanislawa comes up to you. Well, it appears that we have one of our former mages is under attack, and you have to go save her.
I mean, I feel like we'd be more than happy to, given all the help that you've given us.
It's all for the clan. So she's a former clan member. Once you're a clan member, you are always a clan member. So, that being said, let's go. I'll give you a little bit of information. So, she is formerly of Krasengritz and currently of Krasengritz. Everyone is. We will be sending you with our what do they call them, Casimir? Oh, they call them yeet stones. And she hands you, she hands specifically Evie this sort of hexagonal obsidian piece of stone. There's just a little tiny bit of temper on the very edge of it. And she says, these are one use magical stones that can teleport you to a preset destination done by one of our diviners. We call the warriors call them yeet stones.
So the act of using one would be yeeting.
Eating.
That's what they say.
Surely
Excellent.
it would be stoning.
That's a different thing that I wish you could take part in, but it's fine.
I see.
Not needing to breathe is sort of a disadvantage when it comes to partying.
I'm gonna take it and chuck it around in my hands a little bit, inspired by the hacky sack I've been seeing lately, and put it in my bag.
That will also take your party one way. Casimir has a return stone on him that he can use whenever you guys are ready to come back. All I ask is that you go save her. She is currently in she is under attack in unfortunately Artstadt. Luckily it's one of the far areas, so they will not be looking for you there.
Got it.
What else can you tell us about this mage?
She is of draconic descent. And she specializes in shape-shifting. More or less polymorphing specifically.
If she shapeshifts, will we have any difficulties finding her?
No, she has barricaded herself in her temple, or what does she call it? Her sanctum. She's barricaded herself in there and requires a password to get to where she is. She's in a sort of pocket dimension within the Feywild. But we understand that the actual building may or may not be under siege by people wanting to kill mages. So
Do you know the password to her pocket dimension?
I do not, but you should be able to communicate with her. You'll know when you get there. It's hard to explain.
So just to clarify, you don't know the password to her pocket dimension?
No, I don't.
Grow up.
I have not experienced it personally, so I've never been in her pocket dimension as much as I would have loved to when I was younger.
Are you aware of how many people can fit in her pocket dimension?
Let's just go. Let's just go.
Should we be prepared to rescue more than one person is what RepRap is asking here. This is a legitimate question.
No,
Phrased as a dirty question.
It should just be her.
Amazing.
If anyone else is with her, they're probably polymorphed into a smaller form, and she has them taken care of.
Okay.
And her name is Darci, for future reference. But if you need. So here's the thing: within the Cross and Grits, we each have our own names, and her name, what is it? I believe her name was Sonnets, I believe was what we called her. So if you refer to her as Sonnets, she should respond to you. And then you will use the Yeet Stone to get there. You'll return Stone back as soon as you obtain her. And then we will pay, obviously. She did not say how many people were attacking, so just be prepared. And keep in mind that the majority of these people under siege on her are innocent, so just keep losses to a minimum. That's all I ask. We're not here to kill people.
Understood.
So what are you guys doing?
It would be best if we had proceeded with haste to rescue Darci.
It appears they need our help.
Does anyone have business here to attend to first?
Let us eat.
I'm ready to eat whenever.
Same. I'm a little bummed that no one's commented on my new appearance. But
Oh, yeah.
it's fine.
Forgot about that.
It's fine.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go.
It's
If
because
Vaughn
we
would
all
have said
understand.
something,
It's because we all understand that you're in disguise.
it's fine. Yeah, I agree. Let's go.
Hey, Evie, you look less cold.
Thanks, Lo. Let's head out.
Wow. All right. Give me 1 second.
In our defense, well, I don't know how it shows up on stream, but robots.
Before we leave, I activate my disguise.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Same.
I was already in it and no one said anything.
It was
You
such a
reminded
good
us all to
disguise.
activate our disguises.
Oh, and one more thing before you go. Keep in mind the Artstat accent. Yvonne did not have the Artstat accent. You may want to fake it.
What
I will
is the
be very
Outstat
good at that.
accent?
Technician, you have been a little bit all over the place.
Mhm.
The Artstat accent is a French accent.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, we.
No way. No fucking way.
I will give, if you guys try to do the accent, I will give you inspiration. Just letting you know.
Excellent.
When you say it's the French accent, it's not French words. It's just the French
Just
accent.
the
Okay.
English and the French accent.
That actually is a little tricky for me.
Oh no. Any French viewers should probably just leave before we offend everybody.
You can't be offended if they're trying. At least they're trying. You don't have to try, but I'm telling you that if you try, I will give you inspiration. But I think what we're going to do right now is I'm going to transfer us to my Artstat map so you can get a better picture of what Artstat looks like. A little bit of cultural background for Artstat is it is culturally the most rich country in the world. They have leadership that were all born in different places. It wasn't for a long time that this land was habitable at all. The vast majority of them were not habitable, and you guys are not in Clagnane. You're in Beaumont. Because Clagnane was the war front for the Frost Giant War, so you would not want to be there right now. And Darci is in Beaumont. They do not pronounce M's. It's just something they do not pronounce. So my bon is Ibon. Good luck on this one here. Good luck saying that.
Nidmon.
Initon.
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 Inito.
Initon. So the idea of art stat is culture takes precedence over the vast majority of things. They are accepting of other people's cultures, but if you try and sort of um, maintain or try and do their culture as much as you can, at least respect it, that kind of thing, you're not appropriating it, you're just accepting it and being a part of it, then they're more likely to accept you. But a lot of the core the people of the main capital city of Core uh don't like outsiders. They're xenophobic, all of them. Everyone else is very accepting because they don't follow the same rules as Core, and they just don't. Core just doesn't like new people. So, um, yeah, that's a little bit about Artstat. A lot of it is shrouded in mystery because not a lot of people go there because they've recently changed from a sort of their previous leadership was very accepting, and the new leadership, specifically King Shiram IV, has turned out to be a horrible person. They have gone from a lineage of prosperity and things like that, and he has recently changed it to be a fascist state. So, but this recently is like the last 6 months or so because his father just died. So, and then triggering in a worldwide inquisition on magic, probably not a good idea either.
So just so I'm clear here, we are in the territory of the people that probably initiated this main attack on a select group of people on a worldwide scale, and they're fascists.
Yep.
Okay.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? It's not like that's ever happened before.
How bizarre.
Right? It's not at all relatable to real life at all. Not at all.
Ever.
Not never.
Never.
Gonna walk into the first town, everybody's gonna have a red fucking armband.
That's a specific reference. And surprisingly on point for some reason. Who'd have thought?
Wow.
So are you gonna trigger the Yeet Stone, Evie?
Yeah, yeet stone time.
Okay.
Let's go yeeting.
Got to.
Is it like baseball size? Like how big?
It's like it's like palm. Like it could fit in your palm. It's not really that big. It's like 2 or 3 inches in diameter. Hexagonal stone.
Okay. And how is it used?
You basically just channel energy into it and then you throw it.
Hell yeah.
And it burns up and drags you guys with it.
And you yell yeet as you do it.
Yeah, you
make sure you
must
do it in your art stat
There's
accent.
the command word of yeets. Yes.
Yeah.
If you do that, I will give you inspiration right now.
I mean, absolutely. I'm holding the stone. I'm standing in the middle of everyone, channeling energy. Raise it high above my head, and just yee.
I've already added the inspiration to your character sheet. And
Heck.
what we're going to do, you guys sort of get pulled with it, and it's very traumatic for a second, but instantly you reappear standing in a very large forested area. It's not dense enough to be like forested on the map, but it's still dense. This whole area is forested. You're standing at the bottom of a hill. At the top of the hill, there's a large crowd surrounding this very large stone building. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our 15-minute break because we're about halfway through and we needed a little bit more time for the possibility of combat. So that being said, we're going to go on our 15-minute break and we will see you guys in 15 minutes. Rest. Bam. Welcome back, everybody, to Legendary Tales. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I'm gonna put on some music because we need it. I forgot to put on music and no one said anything, but that's on me. It's not on everyone else.
Your voice is just like a song, so it's just the same.
Kiss ass. Kiss ass.
That's cute. That's adorable. You want some
Wouldn't it be-
inspiration?
I said,
Because I'm
my
not giving
character
it
won't
to you.
die.
I need to mute this tab. So you guys arrive at the bottom of a hill in a wooded area, and at the top of the hill, there's a large stone, not large, it's like a medium-sized stone building. There's a bunch of people around it with torches and, more like torches and pitchforks, basically. What a picture. What the heck? That's amazing.
Right? Yeah, so if you
That's-
could just crop just that part as my token, that would be great.
No, I could do the whole face part. Like, that's an amazing image. Holy shit. I'm excited.
The face part? Read the text above the picture.
I didn't see it. Oh no, not that. Oh, both of those are great.
Yeah, I think the top one's good. The bottom one's better.
The bottom one is better, obviously, but geez, look at the toning on it. That I don't remember what artist that is, but it's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite artists just for physiology alone. What are we doing? I forgot what we're doing. You guys are at the bottom of this hill, looking up onto a large stone building where there's about a dozen people around it, all shouting slurs and all sorts of horrible things at the building. They have not penetrated the building yet, but it appears to be that they are trying to break into the building. If everyone make a perception check for me, please. Callum is on your shoulder. Not terrible, but not great overall. Technician and Vidar. You're looking at this, and there's someone picking the lock at the front of the door. Basically, everyone is surrounding him, like throwing rocks and things like that. Oh, it's so
Throwing rocks at the person picking the lock, or
No, they're throwing rocks at the windows, because there's like a bunch of stained glass windows and like this very intricate building. But the rocks appear to be just bouncing off. They don't appear to be doing any damage.
are the people like? Do they look like just common folk with pitchforks, or are they like actual?
Yeah, they
people
do.
we should be thinking about?
The majority of them appear to be regular people. But as you're looking around, both Technician and Vidar, you guys rolled incredibly well. Like Steward, you can see the guy picklocking, but you can't make anyone else out in the crowd. The two of you, Vidar and Technician, you can see there are definitely two, either clerics or paladins, standing directly behind the guy picking the door, like facing away, facing at the crowd instead of at the wall or at the door.
We might need to hurry. It looks like they are about to enter, and we might not be able to interrupt.
We can either prevent them from picking the lock by stopping them physically, or by causing a distraction and getting them to focus on something else.
Are any of you able to make explosions or anything like that? Can we make something explode? That would distract the hell out of me, I'm just saying.
I might have some old firecrackers.
Casimir is
And then
there too.
Can I rummage around my interior to see if I have like firecrackers or anything?
Sure.
I'll do that.
You'll make an investigation check.
Guys, we just
Can
got
I
a bag of many things in this form of riffraff.
Pretty much.
Can I
Holy
also,
Oh, I got so many fireworks, guys.
Ah!
Sure. Why not?
I
They're
forgot
not.
I had these
they're not-
celebratory fireworks.
They're not.
in here.
They're not like damage explosives, but they're like sort of
Make noise, pretty lights.
make noise, pretty lights type thing. No, there's
Do we-
no cannon or anything. It's like black cats and like bottle rockets and stuff.
I take my hand and I put on riffraff and say, just wait 1 second before you do that. Can I check to see if I see any like barrels of gunpowder or anything that could catch fire around them?
There do not appear to be any of those things.
Barrels of gasoline, anything.
They do not appear to have any explosive materials on them, if that's what you're asking, or nearby that would cause
Mostly nearby.
collateral damage. There's no collateral things that could do that you could see.
Is there any wood that like just like a pile of crates or something that if I wanted to catch on fire, I could?
Not really.
Try to cause a disturbance?
Other than the actual like other than oh, I'm sorry, I described this poorly. I described this really bad. This is my fault. I described the initial thing. So it's basically a giant, not ruin, but there's a large stone structure. And then there's a stone structure at the very edge of it that's actually enclosed, and that's what they're trying to pick the lock in. It's overgrown with vines and roots and tree roots.
So it's like
and things
part
like
of it
that.
is like partially destroyed, but they're trying to get into the part that's still like a structure.
The whole thing is intact. None of it is destroyed. It's just it's just meant to be designed to be opened. The whole structure is supposed to be open, but the entrance to this her little sanctum appears to be locked. I described it poorly because I was not actually looking at the map I had put on here. That's my bad. Hurry up and save that. I don't have the crowd in tokens, but I want to make sure I have the paladin. I don't know where my paladin tokens went. Okay. Is anyone going to do anything else before I switch you over to the map?
No, Riff Raps is just standing with fireworks in his hands, ready to go.
Rep Rap would like to take a second look to see if he sees any other way,
Any
like
cops? Are there any cops
into the
around?
tower. No, there's definitely cops. He said there was paladins.
There are two paladins.
Yeah.
Or they appear to be either clerics or paladins. You do not know.
Sorry, I would like to take a check and see if Rep Rap notices any other way into the tower.
Into the actual enclosed area, there does not appear to be a way in.
Okay, got it.
Okay. These are okay. What the heck is going on here? Sorry, my server is having an issue apparently. As even from where you guys are, you can hear the paladins aren't really trying to calm anyone down, but you can hear a person in the back. Like one of them is very clearly the leader of this like band of village people. I hope I didn't just make two of the same character. I'd be very upset at myself right now. Did I make two Tyrants? Oh, I got them mixed up though. It's fine.
I would like to inspect the village people.
Sure. If you want to make an insight or investigation check.
Do any of them appear to be macho men?
No.
Are they young men?
The majority of them are young men, yes. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Ha 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 ha.
Rep is just going to put up his hand for a second and say, it might be even better if we can convince them that whoever was inside is now fleeing through the woods. Not only would that distract them, but it would also get them the hell out of here.
What if they are not looking for a person? What if they are looking for goods?
I don't
It is
know what they
plausible,
would be
but we
looking
came
for.
to this spot.
True.
It is plausible, but we came to this spot to rescue Darci. My assumption would be that Darci is inside.
I believe she is inside as well. What would you like to do, Lurshik?
We have to solve this issue of these two guys still, right?
I mean, if we can go around or something, I don't know.
Can I ask Callum to go see if there's another entrance on the far side?
Sure. It takes
I
a
step away
minute.
from the group first.
It takes a minute or so. Oh yeah, obviously. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. I'm bringing you in, people. We have to readjust the camera. There we go. You guys would be probably, if you want to move closer, you can. You can move around freely. But I'll let you know if there's an issue.
Spooky shadows.
Yeah, because they're walls. So it gets a little bit easier once you explore more of it. So so on that giant square here that I'm showing you in my, actually, you know what? I could just make a giant thing here that says, hey, that square I put down represents the people, like the village people that are surrounding them. On the left side, basically both paladins are dark-haired, pale-skinned. One of them has like a single glowing eye. They're both carrying mauls as their chosen weapons. They're both very large men, and then the man with the hood is currently trying to pick the lock on the door.
So wait, we're just like walking behind these guys and they don't give a shit? Is that what's happening
You're
right now,
sort
or
of
are we-
blending in with the crowd. That's how I picture what Evie is doing anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot this card.
Is that right, Evie?
My bad.
Yeah.
You're trying to blend in? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. What's everybody
So
doing?
the crowd is just watching them try to pick this lock? Is that my understanding?
Essentially,
Or
yeah.
they're not watching
It's-
them, they're just a crowd around.
Yeah, it's
for
like, well,
no other reason.
it's like an angry mob, right? So there's two cops saying this guy's going to break in here, and we're here
Right.
to do vigilante mob justice. This is what I'm picking up, and I think this is right.
Right, so like they're all here
Yeah.
for this building that we want to get into, essentially.
That's
like
exactly
all the
it.
focus is
Right.
on the building. Okay, that's bad. Gotcha. So fireworks.
Devin, do you
Over
mind
here.
if I meta for a second?
Oh, sure. You
Okay.
can try.
All right. 4 main strategies, but all of them result in prevent people from getting inside of the building. Okay. Convince them that whatever's inside the building has left the building. Convince them that we can get inside of the building and they can't, but then screw that up. And so, oh no, nobody can get inside the building. Convince them that we have the authority to be in the building and they don't, or fight everybody. So, I mean, cause a distraction is kind of folded into convince them whatever that was in the building isn't, but yeah.
Okay.
So those are the strategies I'm pitching, and I'm kind of
I think
looking at
convincing
you,
them that we
Evie.
have the authority to get in there is going to be the hardest one.
Yeah.
And probably distracting
I mean, I don't know.
Sneaking
My
in is equally as hard, but distracting, they're all hard because
my charisma is ridiculously high.
They're not going to not want to get in there, basically.
Another thing, though, is Evie. If you'd like to make a religion check for me, please, to find out what god these guys worship, you can do that as well.
Ooh.
Jesus.
They
I
worship
do know.
Jesus?
These guys worship the god Havoc.
Sounds friendly.
He is a god of trickery, war, arcana, and death are his domains. Havok. Hotel Alpha, Victor, Oscar, Kilo. And you know that is probably the worst paladins you could have in front of you. Because their sort of idea is that they're probably either vengeance or oathbreaker paladins, just by worshiping that god to begin with. Their archetypes would be closer to that.
I'd say our best bet is to not mess around with those guys and try to find a way to either distract them, get them away from the door. But I don't think engaging with them is going to go well for us at all. Thoughts?
Hang on, I'm trying to find one thing. Oh, okay. Does anyone have a cloak?
Everyone would have had a cloak as part of your sort of disguise kit that you have.
Sorry, Rep is asking the party. Does anyone have a cloak they would be willing to part with?
I will
What for?
crack open my inside and cloak.
Yeah.
Defender is quite fleet of foot. Much faster than most of these people, presumably. It would be possible for us to put the cloak on Defender and have Defender run off into the woods to come find us later.
This is true. Does anyone have a good... We might have to, yes. I believe that's actually a good plan. Maybe we strap fireworks to it. It's a machine. It's not going to take damage from fireworks, correct?
Correct.
What if we put them both together?
A noise-making fleeing mage. That does sound like a good distraction.
It sounds fantastic to me.
Everybody good with this?
Yeah.
I know it seems like I'm constantly trying to kill this dog. That's not at all what's happening. So
Casimir immediately takes the cloak from Riffraff, and he looks at you. He says, "We may want to put a long fuse onto the fireworks to make sure they go off at the proper time." That I'm just looking at you, technician. I assume that you have material for that.
indeed. I do, Tinker's Tools has that, yeah? I think so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he between that and every other tool, you could just make a tool. Who gives a shit, right?
Just make a tool.
He literally could just
am
do
tool.
that. I am
Yeah.
tool. Casimir ties the cloak to make sure it's not just going to fall off willy-nilly to Defender.
Okay.
Loershik, what are you doing during this time besides walking around just looking at stuff?
I walked around the perimeter of the building and just checked for any cracks or like holes that you could see through to see what's inside. Just trying to scope out and see if there's any other potential.
Would you do me a favor, make an Arcana check while you were walking around that?
Sure.
Will you?
I
I don't
am
know. I
going
expected it
to
be good,
re-roll
but-
that.
okay.
Okay, you are gonna re-roll that. Okay.
Yeah. So Callum jumps inside of me and I start glowing.
Luckily, no one's around you.
Yep.
You notice that there is a sort of chalk or similar material outline that draws like a small barely big enough for you outline of a door written on the back side of this building. Like in this,
I
in the area far to the north on the far side.
got it. I tap Evie and like gesture for her to come walk closer to Vidar. And I tell the two of them, assuming Rep Rap's not anywhere nearby, I don't see him.
No, Rep Rap's back here with Casimir.
Okay. I tell both of them there seems to be a entrance or magical humanoid shaped doorway on the back wall of this building.
Is it accessible?
About as accessible as a wall is. Do you want to go look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't put Casimir down, did I? Oh no, I did. He's up there with you guys. He's not gonna make it all creepy.
So I walk around the back with the Evie, and if Vidar wants to join.
I actually step up to the crowd and I say, "Hey guys, what is it that we are gathered for?"
Oh, that for sure is inspiration for sure, right there. Let me give it. Bam! You got inspiration.
It's pretty nice.
Is it for dinner?
One of them turns to you and says, "We found this wizard, and we wish to make him dead. If we split the money, we can all eat for a few weeks. So that is the plan. Come on, come." And they like sort of welcome you in and push you in, and you're like way heavy. They're like, good lord. They very clearly have like awkward feelings when they try and push you into the crowd.
If we are looking for a mage, I believe I saw one heading back the other direction. And I point kind of back towards the way where we came from.
Yeah. And Casimir sort of looks up at you because he can hear you talking, and looks directly at Technician and like nods.
Yes, we have seen the mage that way.
I assume the Defender just whoom, just
Yeah, so the instructions I gave Defender specifically were head for the forest with a 3-second fuse.
Can I roll a deception for my performance?
roll a performance check.
Can I roll deception?
Yes, I'll let you have it.
Obviously, I'm very convinced.
I will give you advantage because Casimir is there as well. Casimir will assist you. Literally everyone turns at the same time as Defender starts hauling ass. Like,
I'm trying to deselect. I'm having
him.
a time.
I got him.
Okay.
He's basically just running like roof like this, and the fireworks begin to blow up. They go, "He is over there!" And they literally, the whole crowd just turns and breaks up. And I need to make an insight check with my boys. Let's see if they can make insight checks. That's a natural one. That's a nat 20.
You doing all right, Dev?
No, I've never been that lucky. So the rogue and the left paladin do not appear to be distracted. Or they're like, what? They immediately stand up and start to make their way that way. They basically turn to go. When the paladin on the right says, "Do not believe them. They are liars." And he's just sort of like sits there as the whole crowd disperses, but the four of you are left behind. "What are you doing here?" Evie and Loershik, you guys are behind. And it's true, Evie, as soon as you get over there, you notice that there's a beautifully marked, almost like chipped away, but covered in chalk door. Intricately designed. You wouldn't see it unless you're looking for it. Has a door handle and everything. Like just marked on the wall itself.
Gonna start like reaching my hand towards the door. And like thinking I'm just gonna open it and pull my hand back and then say to Lurshik, do you think we should try to open this without touching it, or you want to just go for it?
I need both of you to make perception checks real quick. You guys hear the fireworks going off and hear the crowd begin to disperse.
I think we should go for it. Sounds like things are kind of getting rowdy on the other side of this, and if we can help her get out now, might be able to avoid a altercation.
You want to rock, paper, scissors for who touches the door?
And Loershik, you hear, they are liars. Come from the paladin, one of the paladins. Your hearing is very apt right now for some reason.
They're definitely onto us. I'll just do it.
All right,
I
go.
reach for the door handle. I grab it and I try to open.
You go and you don't see a door, but you feel it, and it sort of bumps open. It sort of bumps as if it's locked, and you hear from inside, in Draconic, who's there?
I knock on the door and say, Sonnets, this is... what's our Cross and Grits? Is that our clan name?
Yep.
The Minecraft is throwing me off now, so just making sure. I'm a member of the Cross and Grits. We're here to try to get you out.
Oh, how many is in your party?
There's 6 of us.
Okay. It's fine. And you hear a door open, but you don't see anything. And outside of the door pokes a gold. It's like if you took a dragon and you gold plated it. That's what this thing looks like. She looks amazing, and she's a dragon. She's a half dragon. She's not a dragonborn. She's a half dragon. So she has a full tail, basically a lot of the draconic aspects, but not any more humanoid than you'd expect. Half dragons are a little bit more powerful, and she sort of steps out at her full height and looks at you and says, "Where's your party? Where are they?"
They're on the other side. Evie, take Sonnets to the back of this forest. I'll run around and grab the rest of the party.
We cannot leave. We cannot leave.
Then what do you suggest we do? You want to fight?
We have to fight these fucks.
What are you guys saying?
I will assist you.
I just hear
they are speaking in Draconic right now, which is a combination of like hissing and sort of like guttural tones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of wait for instructions from someone in common.
I look to Evie and say in common, do you want to go kick some ass?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it. I start walking around the opposite side from where we came.
Okay. And as this is all sort of happening at the same time, what is the party doing with the 2 paladins that are sitting there right now?
Rep is going to address them directly. You are not wrong. We figure that there is now more to split between us.
Make a performance or deception check.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay, let's see if the boys can resist it.
They were both +1.
Let's see.
That's good.
That's a nat 20. Of all the rolls today I could have gotten, there's a 6, an 11, and then a nat 20. The rogue sort of looks at you and says, "If only you weren't so full of shit." And he pulls out a heavy crossbow.
I pull out my maul.
You're not there.
He's not there yet, but hold on, give me a second.
okay.
I'm adding Darci. I don't know why I didn't add Darci. Why did I not think that she would be there for some reason? Woo. All right. Before we go into combat, is anyone doing anything?
I'm just gonna counter draw and say it did not have to come to this, friend.
Oh, but you did. You started it.
Callum is leaping outside of me and back to my shoulder, and I stop
Yep.
glowing.
Oh, that was another thing, is he was glowing red when you got there, Evie. There's Darci.
Who's glowing red? Sorry.
Loershik.
Oh,
So
would have said something about that.
for this fight, technician, we're going to say that you are without defender because he is distracting. Is that fair?
Understood.
Is that
Yep.
good? Okay.
Yep, that's fair.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into combat. Everyone insert yourselves into combat, please. We have Turant, Istvand, and Darci, and Casimir for me. Okay. Nope. If you guys want to start rolling, let me put the combat tracker up. Oh, it's too big. Let me change the mode. Okay. No, literally the combat tracker is so big right now because of how many
Yeah, there's a
people are
lot of people here right now.
I'm clicking my token and I don't see like the
right click,
everything on it.
and it should have toggle combat state on the bottom right.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Hold on, it's just a little slow.
We're gonna go back to our favorite combat music. Does anyone remember what that was called?
Those who fight further.
Funky Town.
Wow, I should. Never mind.
Don't tell me that us rolling in like Guardians of the Galaxy, just slashing. Tell me that wouldn't be amazing.
Chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga,
I
chaka,
can't
ooga,
stop
ooga.
this feeling deep inside of me. No, but for real, there's like a really good song. Is it Cry Havoc? I don't think it's called Cry Havoc.
Fred,
Endgame.
in the top
It's called.
in the top right, Fred, there's a fist button tab.
No, I'm aware. I'm like, of course, now that we're doing something, my VTT decides to like move to snail space. Like, it was fine the entire. I wonder if it's like a time thing because I've been in it for so long.
True.
Oh, let me try to reload it. 'Cause it's like unbearably slow.
Unbearably slow.
If you just want to roll my initiative for
I
me
got
in the
you.
meantime, get
You're
stuff moving,
18,
that's fine.
so you're fourth. Since no one was really surprised by this, we don't have a surprise round. We're just gonna start off with Vidar. What are you doing? You have a 60-foot range. Why are you even measuring that?
Oh, just making sure that seeing how far I can back up before it becomes an issue.
Oh, fair enough. And your dagger should actually work now because the new importer I got is actually dope as shit.
So I'm going to back up halfway out of the doorway. Oh, they're out of my vision if I go too far back, aren't they?
They shouldn't be. Let me increase your vision range because it's daytime.
Is it all three of these guys we're fighting?
For now.
Oh,
What's the range on a crossbow usually?
400 feet.
Yeah, I'm not outrunning that, all right.
No, you're not. It's
Well,
short.
isn't
It's short
400
ranges.
max range
It's
isn't
short. It's short range
120?
is 120 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go after the big beardy guy on the right.
You're going after Istvand. Okay. Fire away! Oh, I think that hits. Pretty sure that hits. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure 27 hits.
It doesn't. We're all completely fucked.
Oh, that would be so brutal if it had an AC high enough to just ignore a 27. No fucking way. That would be actually broken as shit. 10 psychic damage. Something that wasn't on his token for some reason is his health.
Who did you just attack, Vidar?
Isfan.
The one closest to you.
The one on the right, this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so you did 10 damage, minus 10.
An offhand attack at the same guy.
Yes, that hits.
It's that +8. It just murders everything.
Fuck. It's 9?
This shit is just like going so slow. I don't know why.
Do you want to restart your
Foundries does
computer?
Not like my computer. I don't think that'll do it. It's just
I
like
mean, if you have
Foundry
to-
itself is just like specifically loading like super slow.
You're attacking the same one again, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And I don't get a sneak attack, right? Because there's nobody else in melee range of him.
No, there's not. So you just be doing normal damage for the time being. Which 19 damage is not bad. Considering you maxed one of them and was one max from the other. One away from max on the other, so.
They had backed up behind those pillar wall things and
Okay. That's fair.
quick draw.
That takes us to Loershik.
I'm move up to Beardy Boy. And I'm going to attack him. If I can find my maul. There it is. My BTT is being weird. It's not letting me actually attack.
What do you mean?
Tell me about it.
It won't let me.
Oh, let me just try something here.
Your maul doesn't have a roll next to it.
No. Oh, I had to close the overlay and reopen it. Okay.
Oh, it must have been a. 20 does hit.
I hope so.
Yeah, it turns out six-way streaming Discord sucks without hyper-threading. Who would have thought?
11 bludgeoning damage.
11 bludgeon. Wait. Wait, hold on. Don't you have great weapon fighting?
I should. We have fighting style, great weapon fighting.
Okay, well, it didn't put that into the formula. So roll me a d6. Because I see a 5 and a 1 on your actual roll. So just do a roll.
I'll roll you a d6.
Just roll me a d6 because you reroll 1s and 2s on damage. Okay, that's better. 4, 9, 13. Okay. That's your first attack. You have 2 attacks.
And I will attack again.
Before you do that, let me fix your... Let me fix the damage on it, because it should be... It's what? Why would it do that? 2d6.
So it's these four
Or
guys
2.
up here that we're fighting?
Okay.
No, the guy in the bottom right is
Oh, that's...
What's
What's
his
his name? Casimir?
Casimir Bloodbath, yeah, is the guy on the bottom right.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so try it again.
uh 18.
18 does hit. Let's see if the damage does it right. Okay. Okay. Doing loads of damage.
Yeah, it literally must just be like a time connected to Foundry or something, because it's going fine now. Like it's like the weirdest shit.
And the
It's just
worst
so
part,
slow
the worst
before.
part is you're the only person that's ever experienced this. So,
Well, I probably have the shittiest computer out of all
Oh,
y'all, so it's
touche.
not too surprising.
Okay. Is there anything else, Loeshik?
I lean towards him and go, and then end my turn.
You just sniffing?
Don't you have a bonus action to use still?
No. He doesn't have. He can't do attacks or anything. Right? Unless.
I could second wind, but I don't need health
yeah.
right now, and I could bite, but I don't want to use
We've
it.
had a request for a French accent.
A French accent with my smelling.
Yeah, sniffing a
Tell him
French
what
accent.
he smells like.
You're getting no French accent out of me, one old man. Don't even try.
The shaded man. Okay. The shaded man is going to shoot at as a bonus action. He is going to attempt to hide. No, he doesn't. Okay. That was horrible. What's your AC, Vidar?
17.
Okay. He misses you. And ammo automatically reappears in his crossbow. That is his bonus action, his action. He's not moving. Steward.
This guy on the left was the one that Loeshik was hitting, right?
Lorishik hit this guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
I'll just move up to this other guy then and start pound. Oh, there he is. Now I see him. I guess.
Yeah, you physically couldn't see him until just now, so.
Yeah. I guess I'll just move here and then I'll just start attacking this guy.
All right.
How do I just do my unarmed strike? There we go. So
Don't you have a bonus action or something you should do?
Oh yeah. Let me pop that. Good point. Good point.
There
Do I
you
have to
go.
click it?
Yep. Please and thank you.
Do I have to click the icon? There we go. Okay. So that should use my key point, right? It did
Yep.
not. So
Oh,
I'll
well, make sure you take it down.
increment it down.
But
So,
essentially,
hold on. I want to flavor this one out.
do it.
So it's
You do
slightly
it,
different.
man.
I don't want the astral arms. I want it to be like, I want like actual literal like rocket arms to like pop out of my shoulders. So like you see two little like slits open up and then poof, two arms just come up and then they do like a really like fast spin around and then they're just like ready to go. And they deal. How do I roll that damage? Because it deals damage.
It does deal damage when you.
Yeah. Each creature of my choice within 10. Oh, so wait, if it's within 10 feet,
You wanted to move somewhere
I'll
else.
say I'll move right here to do it so that I can hit all three of them with it.
Equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts dice. So essentially, all you do is do your unarmed damage. So, you see unarmed strike, just click that and then click damage. Twice.
Normal.
So they each take 16 damage?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, I guess if it's equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die, yeah. Is it plus
Oh,
the
it's
modifier
just the
though, or
dice.
it would
It's
not
just
be?
the
Yeah,
dice.
yeah.
So
it'd
it's
be
still
6 and
8.
8. Yeah. So they each take 8.
That's so dope.
Yeah. And then I think.
That's just your bonus action. So now you can take your 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's gonna take my wisdom into effect as it is, because it takes my wisdom modifier instead of my strength.
For unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, so let's just make sure. I'm gonna hit that dude twice now that I'm in front of him.
Let me make sure it's using it.
Well, the +4 would not be my wisdom because
There
my
you go.
wisdom's +5.
There you go. There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
okay, okay.
I fixed your unarmed
So
strike.
now I get my 2 attacks with my unarmed strike against that guy.
Good, do it.
So attack normal,
That's a miss.
attack normal.
That's a miss.
Motherfuck. And then I believe I get a bonus. No, I
No,
got
that'd be your bonus
with
action.
it to do a stunning strike.
No, you'd have to hit in order to do that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah. I think that's it then.
All right.
This
Technician.
is a key point. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
Shitty rolls. Shitty rolls.
So, just because I can't actually see this guy in my vision, there we go. I've been conversing with the shaded man, so I'm gonna. Right. Here we go. Bonus action first. You're going to cast Branding Smite.
Oh no.
So next time hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, weapon gleams with astral radiance. Extra 2d6. Target can't become invisible. Does that also count for hiding?
I would say that, yes.
Okay.
He's basically got fairy fire for you specifically. Oh,
Cool.
he sheds a dim light. He actually emits light himself. But you have to hit him first.
I do have to hit him first. So now, as my action, I will attack with my crossbow.
Go ahead and fire. You hit him.
Okay. So
So do the damage of Branding Smite and then the damage of your light. You just click the damage part of Branding Smite and then the damage part of light crossbow.
okay, damage from Branding Smite is 4. So 17 total.
What is it with you guys at dealing max damage today? Anything else?
I attack again.
Oh, you're a battlesmith. Damn it.
Whiffing.
Yep, that's not it.
All right. As a free action, I talk shit. No? Okay. Never mind.
You can if you want to.
No, just never mind.
Can you set the rogue guy to be a light source now?
I can, actually. If that's what you want, I can do that. Vision. Emits light. Was it 5 feet?
Yeah, it's 5 feet.
Okay. He emits light, so everyone can see him. Isvand turns to... Isvand turns to Loershik. Presents his holy symbol. Looks at you. Oh, he's going to use a bonus action to use Vow of Enmity. He utters a vow against you, and he gains advantage in attack rolls for 1 minute or until you drop to 0 hit points. And he's going to take the attack action with his maul. Or you could just let me do this. And then his proficiency is... Ooh, no. What's your AC, Lorshik?
Higher than what you're gonna roll.
Is it though?
16.
16, you
See about
said?
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What the heck is going on here? There we go. I don't know why this stuff isn't added automatically, but it's fine. Okay. He's going to roll both of his attacks against you at advantage. 26 and a 19 hit you.
What a dick.
The first attack does 11. The second attack does 15 damage. I fucking hate you. You magic user son of a bitch.
You said 11 and what?
15. So 26 total.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Oh,
you did 26.
I did 26 damage to you total. Turant. Is Channel Divinity for clerics? Hold on, to see if it's a.
It's an action.
It is an action.
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. It's actually for this cleric. It's not.
Well, fuck.
But
But normally it's an action, right?
yes, and you should be very happy he doesn't have 2 attacks. He's gonna. What's your AC? He's gonna attempt to swing on you.
Me?
Yeah.
20.
Your AC is 20?
Yeah. Remember we talked about this?
Yeah.
Warforged.
God,
Beefy boy.
Warforged, and he's a monk, so he gets
Monk.
his wisdom and his dexterity
Warforged
added to
monk.
his saving throws.
Dumb.
So he's 20 when he's naked, is what it is.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
he has no armor on. He's 20.
Yeah.
Do
Kinda
death?
stupid.
Do
level,
death
level
clerics?
5, 20 AC.
Death clerics
It's
do
fine.
not get multiple
It's fine.
attacks. That's good. 26. Let's go. Okay, and then now, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Can I just
then
do minus 11 in the upper
you
left
do minus.
corner?
You could actually right-click on your token, and it'll bring up a number. You could put minus 11 there. It does 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and then twice his cleric level plus 5 necrotic damage for his use of Channel Divinity. And his cleric level is 8. So you
Come
take
again?
23 points of necrotic damage.
23
Yep.
on top of that 11?
Yep. And you see his his armor and his symbol, his iconography begins to glow. This black, this black smoke begins to come off. He's just like, boom! You just feel like your sort of energy get drained from you as he smashes you with his maul.
That was not very nice. I am in pain.
Darci is going to attempt to polymorph. She's going to run over here and attempt to polymorph Turant into a chicken. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, wasn't Darci on our side?
Darci is on your side. Or Isfond. Oh, Isfond is now chicken. I don't have a chicken token, but we're good.
But
Is Fawn the one that's standing next to me, or is he
The guy that's standing next to you is a chicken.
Sweet.
So, and she looks at you and says, "Do not attack him. He is placated for the moment. Focus on the shaded man." And then she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna move here and pull out a wand. Steel Defender goes on Technician's turn, so we don't have to. We don't need, and he's not here. He's being chased by a horde of creatures.
Did I accidentally click him again?
Yeah, he was in there for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Evie,
Okay.
it's your turn.
I'll be right back, sorry.
Okay. Wait, I don't go. I need you to wait, no. I want to cast Fireball, but Stuart is right in the middle of the 20-foot radius. But he's such low health, I was wondering if he was gonna be alright or not.
What's your DC for the saving throw?
It is
Does he have evasion yet?
It is.
Let's just skip to the part where we assume he's gonna die.
Listen, I just want to cast the fireball. That's what I want to do.
He does not have evasion yet as a monk.
Oh boy.
If he did, then he would be fine. But I think it's level 11 that he doesn't take damage from area effect attacks like rogues.
What was the number you asked me for? It's a dex saving throw, but what's the number
DC,
that I need to
the
give you?
DC of it.
Where is that?
It should be listed as oh, if you cast a well, here he is. You can ask him now.
What's happening?
It's okay. I won't. I'll just wait until another turn and see.
Do what you gotta
No, I
do.
don't want to. I just don't want to kill you. I don't want to like.
You know, it'd be nice, but do what you gotta do.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna do magic missile on the 3 of them.
You're doing 1 each?
Yeah.
All right, so go and roll damage.
Are you about to fireball my ass?
Listen, you're right in the you're it's a perfect 20-foot radius before anyone moved in there. Like it dodges the wereshik and everything.
Yeah.
But then you moved into like be right next to him, and I couldn't.
Darci had just said did not attack that one, so are you still going to attack it anyway?
Well, it was only because it's not bothering anyone, right? Like, what was the reason she said?
If he's a
Polymorph.
chicken, he cannot do anything while he's a chicken.
And if
How
you
long
do
is
the
he a
attack
chicken?
with
He'll come out
you'll kill the
polymorph,
chicken
right?
and it'll turn back into.
I see. Okay, I
he'll
won't
turn back
do that
into
then.
it, and he won't take additional damage. So
All right, I'll give 2 to. Actually, I'll just give all 3 to the
Shaded man?
shaded man. Yeah.
okay.
So I do that, and
then
then
damage.
this.
Yep.
Is the shaded man that one guy to the north there?
Yes, he's the guy in the hood.
Yeah.
Do I do that 3
You
times?
do it 3 times. And there's a reason it doesn't roll them all together is because you can choose separate targets for everything. So he takes 10 damage.
Yeah.
God, Magic Missile's one of the best spells in the game for me. In the world. In the world, because it never misses. So
It's pretty good, yeah.
it's just
Just easy,
guaranteed
consistent
damage.
damage.
Yeah, and it's force damage. Not a lot of people are resistant to force damage. So, anything else?
Better than
Evie?
fireball against your 9 HP comrade.
Yeah. No,
Listen. At least you weren't higher, and I was thinking about it. Okay,
Yeah.
I saw how low you were. It's
One-
like sacrifice for the team.
one old man in chat. She does have fire. She does have Chaos Bolt, but she's not using it at the moment.
Yeah.
She has Chaos Bolt. I told her to take it because everyone loves Chaos Bolt in this channel.
I wanted to use Chaos Bolt, but I didn't like it can jump to other targets, and if we don't want to hit that guy, Magic Missile is just better for the moment.
That's true.
So I was just gonna go with this for now.
All right. So, it's Casimir's turn, correct?
Yeah.
Casimir is going to rage. And during his rage, he gets to choose a beast form. And that beast form is going to be claws. Or was it? No, it's bite.
Santa Claus?
So Casimir
Santa Bite.
Casimir yells, and he literally he grows these giant fangs out of his mouth. He goes into like basically full orc form, and then he is going to run at Tarant, and he's about to go ham up in this bitch because he gets 2 attacks with his great axe and then 1 bite, all in part of the same action. So attack. Oh. Okay, I'm rolling well as a GM. This is not my normal. 23 to 23 to 22 to hit. Win.
Good thing it's our NPC. Hell yeah, let's go.
That's 10 damage for the first attack. 17 for the second attack. And then for his bite, 13. I rolled maximum damage on 2 of those. He did
That's the shit we like.
30 damage.
We'll take that. Roll for us, do good. Roll against us, do shit.
Casimir's starting to look real tasty.
Oh, it does +2 damage. So no, he took 36 damage. Because he's a barbarian. And they do more damage when they rage. So, yeah. Oh my god.
Did he just one hit grease a dude?
Oh no, he
Oh.
not at all. But
Flesh wound or
he's working on it. It did loads of damage. Loads of
It's
damage.
just a flesh wound.
Vidar. It's your turn.
I'm going to move around to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go after the shaded man.
Okay.
Because he attacked me first.
Friendlies do not block line of sight. So there you go.
He attacked me and I didn't even attack him at all. I thought we were friends.
True.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's you do get sneak attack because Riff Raff is there. And then your bonus attack. Sure. Okay. 8. You did 30 damage.
Good shit.
Wee.
Two psychic blades fly out and stab
Wee.
into the shaded man. Anything else?
Nope.
That brings us to Loershik.
I use fighting spirit. Oh.
It's 5 temporary hit points.
It's
right?
5 temporary. Yeah,
Yep.
I've been the temp slot like a dum dum. There we go.
And then you have advantage on all your
And-
attacks.
I am going to move next to the shaded man, but right next to him like that.
Where do I see
And
the
I'm going-
initiative?
Click on the fist, the second icon on the right
Yes,
side.
yes. And then right click it to pop it out. There,
Yep.
gotcha.
Perfect.
27.
Yes.
Should I roll for damage?
Yes, roll for damage.
Him attack.
14.
He's going to cast
And
Hellish.
then-
He's going to cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction. I need you to make a Dexterity saving throw, please. You take 9 points of fire damage.
Bullshit. And then I attack him again.
Okay. Yeah, at advantage. Yes, you hit.
Shocking. 13.
13. Okay.
Nice.
Do I still have ability to move a bit? I moved 10 feet. I think I have 20 feet left. Can I run away?
Are you going to disengage? You've already used your action.
No.
And your bonus
No,
action.
I'm not.
Okay. Since you're there, the shaded man's gonna drop his crossbow and stab you with a short sword.
It's just like he's up next in initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's not gonna roll above 16. It's fine.
He just gets 3 reactions.
Yeah, he gets 1,500 reactions. He gets to react on you everything
not-
that you do.
It's not that bad. He only has 7 legendary actions per turn. That's fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
guys should be so happy these guys don't have legendary actions. Legendary actions at all. Else I would have been using them.
Oh, yes.
The shaded man is worthless, dude. Absolutely worthless. Steward.
Good.
It's your turn.
My turn. Okay. So since I am next to two different people, I'm gonna spend a key point to do Step of the Wind and disengage as a bonus action. And then I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15 feet.
No, it'd be
here.
10, because moving to Casimir's 1, and then you can move diagonally for another one.
Oh, right, sure.
And you also have
then-
40 or 50 feet of movement or something stupid like that. So
I'm only 40.
yeah, only 40. He says.
So since I have my dope ass arms out, they can attack for 10 feet. So I'm gonna attack this dude.
Yep.
Where is
Just
my
unarmed strike the shit out of him.
part of the thing? So, are you fucking kidding me? All right, that one's got to hit, right?
Oh yeah. Are you gonna
I
flurry
think
of
I get
blows?
one- I don't have. Oh, I do have flurry of blows. So yeah, that's another key point. So that's 2 key points that I took.
Yep.
Took this turn.
And then stunning strike.
How hurt does he look? How hurt's he looking?
Make a medicine check.
So I know we.
It's a free thing. He's pretty hurt.
No, I don't want to use a stunning strike on him then.
Okay.
So I get my. So that was my 1 attack, and then flurry of blows.
You
is
get 2 more. Yep.
Did I do the damage on?
No,
that?
just
No, I
we're gonna
didn't.
do all the damage in a row.
Okay, so just
So.
do 2 more.
Yep.
So
That's a miss. That's a hit. So 2 damage.
so 2 damages. Normal. Wait, it should be.
It should be
1d20
force
plus
damage.
5 plus 3.
Why isn't it working
For
now?
for my attack rolls. Well, would a 17 hit?
No.
Because that was my other attack roll.
No, he's wearing.
Or no, that
he's-
was my medicine check.
he's wearing-
So it'd
he's
be
wearing
23,
plate mail.
14. Because yeah, it should be 1d20 plus 5 plus 3. Because the 3
It
is
should
my
be plus 8, yeah.
proficiency. Yeah. So I mean, it's fine if it didn't make any of the other ones attack. Then it doesn't matter.
It's still.
Is it still the?
It,
the
it would be
2?
19. Does 19 hit?
Yes, 18 hits. 18 is his AC.
Okay.
So the 17.
so
the
it's,
17.
so it's still
oh,
just
yeah,
the
yeah,
two.
yeah.
the
Just
two
still
attacks.
the 2 hits. Yeah.
So two damages.
But it's not doing plus whiz, and it's actually force damage, not.
Yeah, it should be force damage, and it should be my wisdom modifier for the damage as well, I believe.
Yes. So try the damage one more time.
Okay.
It's still not working. Oh well.
D6 plus 4.
It should be plus 5. Oh, that's fine. So roll again. We'll just add 1 to each of them.
Yep.
So 11.
12.
12 damage. Minus 12. Okay.
And then so that was 10, 20, or 15.
Actually, you can't flurry of blows and step of the wind. They're both bonus actions.
Oh,
Realist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So cancel the flurry. So take back your damage.
Yep.
And I'll take
Take
my
back your key point. I
and
want to
I'll
make sure we're
still-
playing the game correctly. That's all.
Of course. And then so that was 10, 15, 20. We'll go 25.
Okay.
I think that this is also a reaction. Is patient defense
Patient defense
is
is
a bonus
bonus
action.
action.
So I am done.
technician.
Okay. Technician is going to move 10. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Apparently, I still have defender selected. All right, so it's going to move right next to Riff Raff. Bonus action, pop a healing potion.
Okay.
Thank you, Rip Rap.
Meanwhile, me over here with the fireball,
Just
thinking
waiting.
about killing him.
She's fucking waiting for it.
Robot Brothers
Which-
for life.
I think that's part of the import problem. I know I had 8,
Robros before hoes.
but I have 0 at the moment.
Oh, just do 2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
If it rolls, oh my god, dude.
Let's go.
Fucking your guys'
Sick.
like damage rolls are insane today.
Hell.
I sacrificed a goat to RNGesus this weekend.
Way above average right now.
Yeah. Okay, and then we are going to cast Yeet on the Shaded Man.
Oh, you're gonna yeet? Oh
Yeah,
no.
we're gonna Yeet.
Oh no.
Wait.
It's.
I
It's.
clicked it, but it didn't do the thing.
What do you mean?
Oh, it did. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I assume you're just grabbing one of the rocks that are nearby.
Yep,
Right?
just grabbing a rock off the ground.
Yep. He has to make.
Oh,
a
I thought you were
dex-
gonna catapult him.
No.
Uh,
I'm not that yeetful yet.
Throw Riffraff back into combat.
This is an artificer yeet, not a barbarian yeet.
Shove a healing potion down your throat. Perfect. Now you're a cannonball.
Yeet. He saves and takes no damage because he's a rogue.
Oh, okay.
He successfully evades your yeet.
That's the first time that's
with
happened.
with his counter yeet.
All right, that's all my stuff then.
Okay. I believe that takes us to Isvand, who's very angry with one Loershik right now. So much that
They just
he
kind of left him in the middle there.
That he starts balking uncontrollably.
Can you rage your way out of chicken form?
Oh no, he is a chicken, isn't he?
Raging chicken.
Hold on.
yeah.
Do I get a
I just
save?
assumed that polymorph wore off for
Do
some
I- do
reason.
I get a-
knew he
Or I
forgot.
kicked
I
him when
knew
I
he
stepped
forgot.
over him.
Do I get a saving throw? Hold on. I think I might get one at the end of his turn. I think if he doesn't, that's gonna really be shit.
I think it just lasts for an hour if you fail the initial save. It was polymorph, right?
Yeah.
I think it just lasts
It,
until
he
you
can't
take-
do anything until he reduces to 0 hit points or his
or whoever
unconscious.
casts another concentration.
That's it.
spell.
Oh my god, dude, that
Yeah,
is.
polymorph is.
The best part is you did that to yourself.
I did.
I know, that's the funniest shit. He's
You
so
played
mad
yourself.
at this. You
Isvand
played yourself.
is going to hold his action until he's no longer polymorphed.
Just like the time that he made 3 characters for a one shot, and then he got super mad because he created 3 super good characters.
Yeah, we played a one shot, and then everyone was so good that it just ruined the whole thing for me. I was like, yes, I made these characters. I guess I'll go fuck myself.
You knew exactly what you got yourself into.
I did it. Okay. Shit. The Death Cleric is going to cast Blight. I need everyone. What's 30 foot?
I think Evie's the only one that's outside of range.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
Very intentionally range attacking from back here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, it's just
5.
a single creature.
Oh,
No, so he's just gonna cast Ray of Sickness. Oh no, I don't want to have. Oh, it's a chicken. Chickens have an AC of like 4. What am I doing? Yes. So he makes a Wisdom ability check and hits the chicken for 2d8 damage. And he's no longer a chicken. And with that, he's going to use his action. Which is going to be...
He only comes out polymorph if you actually roll more than a 4, though, right? He has to die as a chicken.
Yeah, chickens have 1 hit point.
Did you roll your 2d8?
If you're forcing me to do it, yes, I'll roll 2d8.
Do it.
10 damage.
Fuck.
I don't know how that was going down in your head. I really don't.
I don't know either.
Me?
We're gonna let
Yeah,
him.
you.
We're gonna let him.
I was hoping he was gonna roll a 1 through a 3, and then the chicken
On-
still
on
just be a
2.
really weak chicken.
on
You're gonna roll a
2d8.
1 on 2d8.
2d8.
Did you
Or
go to
sorry,
school in, like,
a 2
Florida
or
or
a
some
3.
shit? Okay.
A 2 or a 3.
I would
Never
say
mind.
only you can roll that low, but
I'm gonna stab you.
everyone else has demonstrated otherwise today.
Luershik turns his sights to Vidar.
And
Okay, so I was looking. There's a reason I was on this page because he has 3rd level spells. So Divine Smite, when you use a 3rd level spell for it, is
Real good.
okay. All right, Lorshik, what is your maximum hit points right now?
My
That's a very
max
good
49.
question.
49.
That's correct.
Okay, because his action is attacking you. Okay, with advantage because you have the thing on you. He hits you with both, with a 24 and 25. Okay. On his first attack, he's going to burn his 4th level spell slot. Or his 3rd level spell slot to do an additional 4d8 damage to you. Plus he's level 11, so he does 5 additional d8 to you in addition to his maul damage.
I know I did to you, Devin, but I'm sorry.
Deal.
Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, and he's doing this for...
I should have stunned that motherfucker.
He also
last
has
turn.
3 4th level spell slots, so he's going to burn 2 3rd level spell slots, 1 for each attack. So he's doing 2d6 plus 5d8 damage on 2 attacks to you.
Now I really regret not stunning striking that guy.
The first attack, you take 33 points of damage. And then you
down.
automatically fail 2 death saving throws on the second attack.
How do I fail these?
Double click on your character, and then wait, where did they go? It should have it on your thing, on your portrait.
I don't see them.
I don't see them either. Do you have to be at 0? Okay, you have to set yourself to 0. You can't go negative.
I did.
I know, but you can't go
Oh.
negative in this system. You can only go to 0.
So I failed 2 of the.
Yep, you just put a 2 in where it says failed.
Yep. Done.
And with that, he is free to move away. Oh, he doesn't get movement because he only holds his action. Because he...
Can I will of the old king those 2 death saving throws?
No, you automatically fail 2 death saving throws against a melee attack against you if you're unconscious.
It's worth a try.
But that was Darcy's full action. He has nothing else. Or Tarant's. Darcy. She's a...
Yeah, we got a lot of friendly turns coming up, so this isn't so bad for you.
What does Darcy have that can save you? Darcy is going to... Okay. She's going to... Oh, she's a storm sorceress. Oh no. Okay. He needs to make a... Okay, Shaded Man rolled a nat 1. So Darcy is going to use her sorcery points to maximize the damage on Lightning Bolt. And the Shaded Man burns up into ashes as she goes... Boom! And a lightning bolt comes from her fingertips and shoots right through the Shaded Man, and he burns into a pile of ash.
hell yeah, dragon lady. I mean, hell yeah, dragon lady. I'm doing my best, okay? I cannot say anything in the French.
Accent.
I feel like my fish accent sounds more German.
This is also Italian, not French, to be doing
Did
this.
I just do this? I did this. I did.
I also have been doing this.
Evie, it's your turn.
Oui. Though there's no... If I cast fireball on a dead Loreshik. Is he
He's dead.
also going to be
That will-
more
that
dead?
Will, that will automatically fail a death saving throw for him. So that will be
Super
his third
crispy.
death saving throw.
Lizard over rice.
If you like your
Lizard
lizard
over
well
rice.
done, then go for it.
Lizard over rice.
I just want you guys to fireball. Okay, we're gonna do Chaos Bolt then.
The Chaos Bolt.
The Chaos Bolt. That will be. Sorry, my character sheet will not move. That will be on. Sorry, I need to get this list of people. Isvand?
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 Isvand.
Isvand.
Okay.
And fingers crossed for a jump. Oh wait, with the second level, hang on, sorry.
The second level does an extra d6 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so I'm gonna do this at second level. And
Click that
so
attack
do
button.
attack first.
Yep. You have inspiration, so you can reroll if you would like.
That's rough. That's a rough one to use it on. I'm guessing it's 15. That doesn't hit.
Can Callum jump into her and let her reroll?
I will let that happen.
Callum
So
jumps into her.
Callum, you hear the voice of the old
Me?
king. Right.
Oh shit.
Let's
that's
let's
Oh shit!
let's try this again, shall
Who
we?
is that? Who is that?
And then like literally you're aiming your arm and it sort of doesn't feel it, and then all of a sudden your arm just goes like that and like throws you forward.
All
Go and
right.
click the attack.
Fingers crossed. Oh my god, Callum!
Again. Yeah, it did nothing.
Roll it again.
My bad. He's using another charge, so use it again.
At this point, my arm's just like going in different directions on
Yeah.
its own. If I swear to God. Does it hit?
It does hit. He is not wearing
Okay.
plate mail.
All right, Jesus. All right, going for damage.
Okay, so the 5 or 4, is it lightning
That-
or force damage?
Lightning.
All right. Jeez, that's so much damage. Holy shit.
Excellent.
All right. Anything else?
Just like trying to figure out what the hell just happened, like what that voice I just heard was, and looking at my hands like okay.
You
And
appear
then-
you appear to be soul stitched. That's what it looks like.
God. All right. Yeah, and that's it. I'm just gonna like kind of frantically be looking at my hands, and but like we're cool because I hit.
Yay! Casimir's just gonna do the same shit. 2 great axes and a bite. 1, 2. Does he have?
Has Casimir
Okay.
been using his French accent so he gets inspiration as well?
No, Casimir hasn't even talked yet. Oh, we're gonna go reckless on these bitches. Absolutely.
I mean, considering we're killing these people, there's going to be no witnesses. Do we really still need to be using French accents
Yes, we do. Yes.
for the content?
The accent is the most important.
Okay, that's 20. 16 plus 15 is 31 for his first 2 attacks. And then his bite. Reckless. 41 points of damage onto Tarrant.
Yay.
Okay.
Damn.
You just see Casimir literally just yelling and fucking screaming and blasting this dude. Yeah, okay, it's your turn, Vidar.
I think I have enough room to do this. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of room. And if I run by one of those guys, it
You could take a bonus action to disengage and then use your action to give him a healing potion if that's what you're trying to do.
yeah.
You could use your bonus action to disengage and then use your action to give him a healing potion.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna from 20 here. That gives me 30
Actually,
to get there.
that gets you there as well. So you could bonus action give him a potion. You don't even have to disengage because you won't be in range of Tarant.
Still be in range of Eastfond though, right?
But he will not get an attack of opportunity because he won't be leaving his attack range.
I mean, but if I want to then move further down the hallway after that to
You would have to disengage. in
not
order
be
to do
back
that.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage. Would
Okay.
I say that was 30 for me to get to here.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a healing potion, which isn't in my bag.
2d4 plus 4.
Because
Just do a
what-
slash hard 2d4 plus 4. We're gonna solve the healing potion thing eventually. We'll get you there. Okay, Loershik, you have 8 hit points. You're no longer about to die.
Very nice. Hell yeah.
And then disengage and
Yep.
move further back up the hallway.
Okay.
Sorry, isn't that a locked door? Not to be that guy.
Oh
but-
no, that is a locked door. You'd have to.
Oh yeah, that's the one they were trying to pick.
In that case,
Yeah.
I only came to here, gave him the healing potion, and then back out 15 to here.
There you go. That's a locked door. That's true. I did not put a door there for some reason. Oh well.
Teacher,
Look what's
you
inside.
forgot our homework.
And that's all I got.
Loershik, you're alive. You don't have to make a death saving throw.
I don't see potions in my inventory, but I remember using one on Rep, I think.
Yes.
Last-
You should have a bunch of them. So
You should have
like
7.
I said,
so,
like I
yeah.
said, we're gonna solve this issue after I'm done here. I will make sure. that you guys
So
have
until
potions.
it's solved, infinite healing potions for everybody. Just by the way.
Can is it a bonus action to do
It's
that?
a bonus action to potion yourself. Yes.
All right.
Just do slash R 2d4 plus 4.
I'm not gonna do a potion. I'm going to do.
I'm gonna shotgun
Fighting
16
spirit.
potions on my next round.
I'm gonna fighting spirit.
And, yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack ass face over here.
He's fun.
Yep. Whatever is ass face is I think a better name. And I have advantage. That doesn't hit. And
You. Okay.
his is 16, right?
Yeah. His is 16.
I attack again.
That's
I
better.
think that one hits.
There you go. That still didn't.
And now
reroll
he
ones.
dies.
It didn't reroll ones. Roll another d6 for me, please. Okay, so that's still 15 damage. No, he's very much awake and alive.
This guy is a tank.
But the good thing is his vow of enmity is gone because you dropped to 0 hit points.
That's good.
Stewart.
Stuart. I'm gonna try to beat the shit out of this dude again. 3.
Okay.
Same guy.
Okay.
Where is my computer sheet?
Do I want to know what that was, Vidar?
I'm literally spooky. What? are up with
You
my
guys
rolls?
traded
My
luck this time.
Oh wait, that one should be a 15 though, because it should be +5.
True. That's not
So
enough.
does that hit?
No.
All right.
His AC is an 18.
I'm
You
so
gonna
shit.
you gonna flurry of blows?
Fuck! I wanted to stunning strike him this time.
You
'Cause
can
he
with
did
a
hella-
you can with a
'cause he
flurry of
did-
blows.
Oh, well, no, because you said
You have to take an attack action to use flurry of blows. You've already taken the attack action, so you can flurry of blows. You don't have to hit with any of those.
is stunning strike not a bonus action?
No. It's a
Oh,
thing
it's
that
just
you
a
could
key
just
point
yeah,
thing.
it's just a key point.
Oh, whenever I hit.
And I did put a ranged guy in there so you could catch arrows, but he got disintegrated.
I was gonna say he hasn't done shit, so yeah, that's fine. I will do that then. Yeah, I will cast Flurry of Blows and attack 2 more times.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then I'll spend my last key point for a stunning strike.
Okay, he has to make a Constitution saving throw versus 15. I think it's just a set.
Let me check real quick.
Either way, he did
Just
not
says
make
they
it.
must succeed on a Constitution save.
They didn't make it, no matter what you did. You rolled a 2.
Okay.
So, nat 2 means that he doesn't win that specific.
Damage and damage should be, so that's 10 and 8 is 18.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Plus he's stunned.
He is stunned, so he does not get to act until the end of your next turn.
Yes.
Technician. It is your turn.
Okay.
That was
Technician is going to move up behind Riffraff again. As a bonus action, dumping another healing potion into Riffraff.
Okay.
2d4.
Oh, sorry, I would have moved back.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
have stepped in, punched him, and then kind of did.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. 2d4
After
plus
after
4?
Evie yelled at me for messing up her fireball, I'm assuming she yelled that across the battlefield, like, "Hey, Riffraff, you fucked up my fireball!" So I don't want to be in the way of that.
Oh my god, the rules!
Get healed. Get healed on again, Riffraff.
Uh-oh.
411. Oh,
Oh, we lost him.
I healed him so hard his internet dropped. There we go.
True. Man, I love how it just rearranges everyone. So good.
Yeah, I'm back,
Um,
sorry.
Riffraff, you back?
I'll take
Did
that
you heal
full
yourself
healing
for
then.
11?
Okay. Yep. There we go.
I did. I
'Kay.
did.
All right,
That's
and
very nice.
then Riffraff is going to cast Yeet again on Isvand,
Isfand has to make a
Isfand.
dexterity saving throw.
and I have to find the thing to click.
Click the thing. Saving throw. 3.
14.
He takes 14 damage. Is he moved?
Uh,
No.
no.
Nope. Okay.
Let's see. I end my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Isfand. He's going to move over. And he's going to attack Casimir. He's going to also burn a 4th level on the 3rd one, his last 4th level, and then a 3rd level spell slot for his last one. So the first one does 5d8. But he only takes half damage from the first one. 4d8. Casimir has 1 hit point left. Oh, he gets to use a reaction to make an attack. Because he would have been at 0, but him being a half-orc makes him impossible to kill on the first turn. Oh... 15 damage. Yep, Casimir can't be dropped below 1 hit point on the first attack. On any one given attack. So, because he's an orc.
What is that called? Like unrelenting?
Relentless endurance.
Relentless endurance. That's what it is.
Yeah, being a half-orc has its benefits. Or is it? Yeah, relentless endurance. If you reduce to 0 hit points but not killed, you can drop to 1 hit point instead per long rest. Once per long rest.
Pretty cool.
And then he can use a reaction to attack because of I don't know, something gave him that. I think it's the new rules for being an orc. Tarant is going to cast. He's going to move over to Tarant. And he's going to cast 4th level Cure Wounds on Tarant.
Bitch.
That doesn't sound like good words.
So 4th level is 48. Okay.
Don't worry, everybody. He rolled like shit, so we only healed like 5 points. It's fine.
Y'all really like taunting the DM.
I know you did. I mean, you thoroughly enjoy it for some reason.
I really do.
Understand why.
Well, I mean, Fred doesn't actually have to be here next week, so you know.
Touche.
Yeah, I'm just.
Wait,
fucking
he's
with
not
the
even
rest
gonna
of
be
you guys.
here, so I could have just totally killed him with the fireball anyway.
You don't know if he could have.
Yeah, we don't know. He's a special guest character. He might be here
You
next
didn't
week.
know?
He might not be here next week. You don't know.
Oh, he's not gonna be here next week.
At this rate, no.
Someone's
no,
getting
he's not.
fireballed.
Just
right
fireball
now.
right to him. No enemies in range. Just
But I'm near all your friends.
well, sacrifices had to be made.
I will say lizard over rice tastes better than robot over rice.
Probably, I would assume so.
Darci is going to hold her action
It's a
until
little oily, that
Tarant
robot,
attempts
you know?
to attack someone.
A little crunchy.
Evie.
I still have friendlies in my range, so I'm going for another chaos bolt. Where do I see my spell slots? Like, is it just the 3 out of 4 that's gone now? Because I used it at 2nd level, and I thought that used more. Like, I don't quite understand the level
So
usage
you see
for
how
spells.
see how it says spell level 2 of 3?
Spell level 2
So-
of 3, yeah.
That's how many spell slots you have left. You have 2 second level spell slots, 2 third level spell slots, and then 3 first level spell slots left.
So it took them like from other places when I used a 2nd level.
Yeah, it basically uses that second level spell slot that you normally had 3 of.
Oh, and it took one from the 1 level and 1 from the 2nd level
Yes,
when I
because your
used
magic,
that.
your
Okay,
magic missile was first level, and then your chaos
Okay.
bolt was 2nd level.
gotcha. I'm gonna do that same thing again then.
Okay, sure. Who are you shooting at?
That will be,
This fund?
yeah.
Okay, go and roll an attack.
Hey, hit that one.
Oh no. Okay, so when you roll damage,
Yes.
make sure you
Pow.
click critical damage.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
I really wish this was an Alpha Kiss crit Chaos Bolt, though.
Oof.
Oh, and there's 2 7s, so you can roll another one at someone
Oh,
else.
sweet. Amazing.
I'm sorry,
the
is
other
that
guy.
41 damage.
That
I
is
see
41
right there?
Obviously,
points of
Right
damage.
there?
The other guy. Let's go. Let's do the other guy.
Okay, so you get to just click the attack again.
All right. Normal.
Normal. That's a hit.
Nice.
And then
just
damage on
do
that one?
Normal damage, yes.
Let's
Okay, so you did not
fucking
duplicate it again.
go.
Okay.
I want to let you guys know that you took him down to 1 hit point. You took Tarant down to 1 hit point, by the way.
Damn.
You literally were 1 hit point from
Before he got greater healed
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, my
No,
God.
the death cleric. You literally, like, your 18 damage, he had 19 hit points left.
What wasn't he stunned?
Oh, that's true. But
I
Yeah,
did
we're
some
way
check
past
on
that.
this
We're
turn.
way
we're way
that.
past it. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
not like he really did anything anyway, because 41 points of damage takes Isfand down to 0. So
Nice. I fucking love it.
Very cool.
Great.
and with that, like, Evie, like, channels, and you see, like, all this chaotic energy sort of enter your fists, and then you, like, throw it forward, and it just loads and loads of, like, random, like, projectiles emit from your hands, and both Isfand and Tarand just get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of chaos that just overwhelms them, and they both like lie on the ground, and they're like in these like sort of chaotic positions that their bodies are sort of warped and bent in ways that are not natural at all as a result of getting hit with a critical chaos bolt. And then B, a second chaos bolt going after Tarrant was a lot a bit overkill. So they're both like horribly mangled as a result.
Amazing.
Is she still glowing?
Say what?
Does she still have Callum?
Yes, she looks soul stitched.
I look over and say, that new summer thing is really doing wonders for you.
Like coming down from the rage, like breathing heavily and like looking at the dead bodies and then being like, so you finally noticed, and then it just like simmers off.
To be clear, I'm associating the red glow
I know,
with the summer look.
but I don't notice the red glow at the current second, and I just womped a guy.
And then
I snap my fingers in like an attempt to get Callum to come back to me.
and Callum jumps out, and you no longer hear like there's this guy in your head that was like, fuck it, let's fucking go. Like you hear like this crazy like disassociated voice from you that you're just like, right, let's fucking do this. And like you hear like him cheering you, like at that last hit was just like, yes, let's go. And then like all at once it just sort of disappears.
Callum was the one making air horn noises. Rep is going to move over to Lord Chick and offer him a hand up.
Casimir falls to the ground like physically. He looks physically drained. Like he's a huge dude to begin with, but he looks a little emaciated after that cleric hit, or after he got smitten. He has been smited by he got
smoked.
He got smote so hard that he lost weight.
Oof.
No.
Ooh. But my gains. Yeah, so Rep is offering Laura Chick a hand up.
I take his hand and I get to my feet and I drink a health potion.
Rep is also going to recover that heavy crossbow.
Oh, fuck.
That was dropped on the ground.
Fuck, I knew I forgot something, and I knew what it was. Damn it.
How do I take a health potion if I don't have a health potion?
No, 2d4 plus 4. Just roll 2d4 plus 4 and then add that to your health. We're going to end combat. And Darci sort of looks at you and she says, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the save. Oh, Casimir, you have always been my favorite. And Casimir looks at her and says, yes, I have missed you much, Darci. I believe that we should go before they get back here. Take anything you want that you are able to take from them. I would take their holy symbols, if you can. And he's like pointing at the two dead clerics. Or the cleric and the paladin.
They're basically right next to where I'm standing, right?
They are, yes. They're below you right here.
Yeah, so
have they been reduced to like a pile of goo because of the chaos bolt, or what?
No, their bodies have been malformed and twisted in chaotic ways.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
Because that's how I imagine being killed by a chaos bolt. That's what it does to you. That's what I imagine anyway.
Rep is going to bend down to pick up the holy symbols and say, it looks like he may have an ass where his face should be, but it might have been that way before. And recover the holy symbols.
And then I guess
also,
Rip is just sorry.
Also, he'd just like to whistle to recall Defender.
And yeah, Defender,
Okay.
10, 15 seconds later comes running back.
I was just going to say, I want to just inspect the bodies just to see if there are any sort of people that might have came by the castle at one point. Maybe they met with the prince at one point.
No.
Like, I just want to know if
they do have like citizenship paper for Artstat, but it doesn't have any information about seeing the king or anything like that.
Well, no. I'm saying like from a facial recognition standpoint. Like I just want to know if I recognize.
Oh,
like,
not at all.
Okay.
There's nothing left of the shaded man's corpse, right?
Nothing. Literally
Yeah,
nothing.
that guy got
that dude
blasted
got
by lightning.
disintegrated. he took so much damage from her lightning bolt. It wasn't 40. That's the base damage. It was 48 points of damage, and that's more than his maximum hit points, and he only had 1 hit point left. So he literally went from his max. He died instantly from it. So
Sick.
Basically, the worst case scenario for Electro Boom.
Yeah. Casimir looks at all of you and says, get it around. We have to go back. We should go back now before they find us here.
Let us eat.
And as you guys gather around, he sort of makes all of you put a hand on him, and he like has his own stone, and he like pushes it in his hands, and all of you feel like you're sucked into this hole, and you disappear, and you reappear back in the warband territories with Darci in tow. But you appear right in the middle of like the large, not the Krasen Grits tent, but like right in the middle of Novoshrgut. The sort of like, they do have like this infrastructure built around meeting loads and loads and loads of the war bands all at once. But the majority of them have left, obviously, except for the Beast Butcher, Kuzma, and Stanislawa. So Stanislawa comes out from her tent and says, "You did it."
Stanislava, Casimir needs medical attention immediately.
He will receive it. Go get him! And this like really big like full orc woman comes up and like takes him like in his arms like a baby and sort of walks him into the tent. And he's just bleeding. He's just bleeding profusely, and like he gets the medical attention he needs right away. A handful of shamans from Kuzma's tribe, Kuzma's clan, come over and begin to do work on everybody else, like doing inspections, making sure everyone is good. Stanislawa takes Darci and takes her back into the tent with her, and they sort of sit down. Are you guys doing anything else for the rest of the day?
I'm talking to a druid about my current health situation.
Oh no, you're gonna get healed immediately. One of the Kuzma shamans comes over and starts to mend your wounds, because being smitten like that was probably the worst experience you've ever had, and then getting hit while you were down was probably even worse. So you probably have a broken leg and like some other horrible shit. And with that, that's where we're gonna end this. Actually, no, one more thing. As soon as you return to Novoshrgut, I need Riff Raff to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I click on saving throw. Yep.
All of a sudden, you hear, everyone else hears this. Guardian. Finished. Terms. Agreed. Like, come from inside of you. And you feel like you're going to throw up, but your chest opens, and Prince Zarek flies out of your chest and onto the ground. Literally the black hole. Like, the prince literally emerges from inside of Steward, Riff Raff, and onto the ground. He just goes, "What am I doing here?"
Riff Raff, I found him.
Thank you, Rep Rap. I found him as well.
And he just sort of
Prince
looks at
Eric,
Riff Raff.
how are you here?
I don't know, Riff Raff, but the last thing I remember is we were in the sky, and then you came and grabbed me, and then I was in the black forever.
I did?
It felt like forever, but
I did.
I don't know. I'm here now. Hi. Thank you for saving me.
Hello.
It is good to know you are okay. I have been looking for you. Not at home. You saw what happened, right?
I did, and the last thing I remember was a bear grabbed me, and we were in the sky, and we were falling, and then you embraced me, and then it was black, and I'm here now.
I do not recall.
I don't either. So it turned out that Prince Zarek was inside of Riff Raff the whole time. Literally there. He did not know.
I will just run over and hug him.
Oh,
Just give Prince Eric a big old hug.
you sort of pick him up off the ground and like embrace him, and it's quite warm actually. How are you feeling about this technician?
Feed him a health potion?
Oh yeah, for sure. How are you feeling about this technician? What does technician do for this?
Technician is going to address Prince Eric directly and say, Prince Eric, a moment of your time.
Of course.
First, do you know who attacked you?
I do not.
It was Ivan of Artstadt. This is important to remember. He is trying to blame us.
Okay. And what can I do for you?
Secondly, you seem to have come into possession of 2 memory disks that had belonged to me. You had given them to safekeeping. You had given them to Riff Raff for safekeeping. He, in turn, turned them over to me. I would like to know where you got them.
I got them from a drow, a beautiful young drow woman. She could be young, I don't know. She's not related to me, but one day she came up and said, "That's a interesting warforge you have there. I have these discs. You should install them." And then we did. But the last time I saw her, it was many weeks ago. In the homeland. I'm sorry. I'm still not sure where I am, but we will go over this later.
I can answer questions for you, or Stanislava may be able to assist you further.
No, we will have this good discussion later. We'll figure it out. And with that, we're going to end this episode. Yeah. I hope everyone had a good time. I know I did.
Oh yeah.
So I got to roll well for once. It was weird.
You got to kick your own ass.
I did. I kicked my own ass twice. That was great. And I kicked Lairshik's ass once. And I kicked Stewart's ass once. It felt good. Felt good. Yeah, I hope everyone did well. Cookie Nova, we're playing 5th edition D&D. If I need to add that as a chat, we can. That would be something that we could do.
We need to fix all your chat.
Yeah, we need to fix everything because
figure that shit out.
After I switched to OBS, I lost all my stuff. What did we learn? Cast Bolt everything.
Always how it works.
And with that, we're gonna end this episode.
Aren't you glad you didn't fireball me now, Evie?
I mean, honestly,
still debating.
Still debating.
Jerry's still out. Yeah, that's fair.
But he's full of lore. There's story inside that there, Ribbit.
Well, thanks for having me on, everybody. That was
it was
a fun
Thanks for
few
coming.
weeks, I guess. Should have been a couple weeks, but yeah, good times.
Yeah, and you should be here next week, Tuesday, same time, same place. Be there, be square. And if you want to support me on Patreon, go join the Discord. Subscribe to YouTube. I'll try and upload this right away. It might take me a little bit because I'm writing another campaign because I want to. So, yeah, we will talk to you guys hopefully next week, and then for the other series, it's probably not gonna be till the end of May, if not early June, because DPC doesn't end until the 21st or 27th. One of them, I think Moxie said. Either way, my other series won't start back until the end of May at earliest.
Messes everything up, unfortunately.
At earliest, but this one will be every Tuesday. And then next week, I don't know what day we're gonna do Magic cards on Spooky's channel, but we'll figure it out. And then, yeah, everyone have a great week. Stay safe. Get vaccinated. If you're eligible, get vaccinated. Okay? Let's all do that.
Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone have a great week. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.